Hey, who's giving out my secrets? This is a secret stream. Get out of here. YouTube, don't send out notifications on this one. I don't want anybody showing up. It's supposed to be supposed to be a secret, y'all. Hey, chatty chatters, welcome back. All right, Chad had been asking if I was going to cover a couple of events recently, and we absolutely are. Now, we've been enjoying games like, for example, The Long Dark, and we've been enjoying playing Project Zomboid Build 42, the new beta build that's kind of like in kind of a closed beta thing or whatever, not like an official build yet. And also, we've been enjoying Bellwright and a few other survival games and stuff too. But there were some gaming events coming up that I absolutely wanted to cover. One is the Indie Game Awards, which is starting in about just less than an hour. But also, Space Engineers 2 got announced today as well, like an official big stream that they did. There was obviously some hints before that, and they were showing some other stuff on their channel, but today was like the big official like 3-hour live stream that they did, as well as the Horror Game Awards, which was a little while ago as well. So, yeah, we played Space Engineers on the channel before a lot. I mean, we played a lot of Space Engineers, to where it's like up until like when we played with Uthris recently, I kind of didn't really ever play it again. And I think maybe we'll go back and play a little bit of Space Engineers, or actually, I think Space Engineers 2 has like an alpha or something like that. Anyway, long story short, we will either play Space Engineers 1 again, or if we can get all access to ourselves and our friends, we'll probably go play Space Engineers 2 with like Uthris and his crazy community. You saw what they did a couple of days ago when we took a look at the village that they built in the crazy stuff that they did in Vintage Story, as well as like Valheim and other things too. Uthris's group is an amazing, and I say Uthris's group because he hosts a server and it's all those people too, but they watch me as well, and they're great people, and they're really talented, and it's cool to have them with us and with Uthris and everybody else. But anyway, Space Engineers is going to be a crazy creative game. If you were let down by Kerbal Space Program, Space Engineers might be something kind of parallel to that. Anyway, so yeah, this is starting in about an hour, the Indie Game Awards, and it's going to be new games being announced for like this year, like all the new games of this year in 2024, as well as some other stuff that's going to get premiered and whatnot too. Now, indie games aren't bad, right? We had a Game of the Year that was nominated, that was an indie game, Baltro, and then we also had amazing games like Dredge, American Arcadia. We also had that Locomotive game. There's been some really good games that indie, I think, just means less than $50 million budget now, and made by 2 people. I mean, technically, Manor Lords is an indie game as well, being made, crafted, not even made, but crafted by a very small group. So, but cool to see. Long Dark's making a new game. Yeah, we saw that as well. We'll be taking a look more at Long Dark as well. Long Dark 2, known as Black Frost, I think. So it's called Black Frost Long Dark 2. Yeah, we took a look at that, and that's going to be amazing. We saw that, I think, at the Game Awards, and then when we played Long Dark again, we went through all the patch notes and that as well. So, but anyway, I thought it'd be a cool idea to jump to some Space Engineers stuff while we're waiting, and then we'll start the indie event when that fires up in about an hour. So sit back, relax. It's going to be a good time. And we're gonna enjoy some vidges here. So let's watch some space engineers, y'all. This one's called the Bearing Project. This is called the Alpha Reveal. Space Engineers 2 Alpha Reveal.
Welcome back, engineer.
Hello.
After 10,000 years in cryosleep, you have awakened to a new dawn in the Almagest system.
Ooh.
10,000 light years from Earth, our home is but a distant memory. Here, the bright star Almagest and the brown dwarf Delphos form a double-star system. Among the first wave of space engineers, you stand at the threshold between void and possibility.
How come never a triple star system?
Armed with humanity's most advanced tools, you'll build with unprecedented flexibility using the 25-centimeter unified grid system with undo-redo support. Blueprint building becomes seamless. Partially copy-paste, snap to grid, and assign to toolbar.
Oh, that's classy.
The new voxel hand helps reshape asteroids and alter materials. These intuitive tools ensure that every engineer, veteran or novice, can bring their
Imagine what
vision to life.
Uthrus's group is going to do. Holy hell. Wow.
Our grids can reach speeds up to 300 meters per second, with engineering advancements ensuring that collisions up to 20 meters per second will not cause structural damage. The Bearing Project represents humanity's drive to explore and create beyond Earth's boundaries.
Ooh.
Pioneers make this one-way journey, seeking self-reliance and a new frontier. Motivated not by necessity,
Man, that looks
but
cool.
by the fundamental human desire for discovery and freedom.
Freedom, bro.
Join us in the Almagest system, where every act of creation shapes our destiny.
Creation and destruction never felt this good. That's going to be awesome. Pre-order and play on Steam on January 27, 2025. So, pre-order and play. Yeah, okay. So it's January 27th. That'll be probably when the alpha begins, maybe? I don't know. That's cool as hell, though. That trailer was they definitely gave nods to their first trailer with that one. Let's watch another trailer. That was the alpha reveal trailer, but this one, and some of these have like, 500,000 views.
We have arrived.
Just from a few days ago. That's great.
10,000 years in the void. We left behind everything we knew. Our world, our people, our past.
Oh, wow.
Cryosleep has kept us preserved, but the universe has moved on without us. What does Earth become? Does it even remember us, or exist at all? Here in the Almagest system, we stand alone. It is up to us to decide if the sacrifice was worth it.
That's cool. Final transmission December 10th, 2024.
We will build Almagest together, a new arm of humanity.
That may have been them like wrapping up the old game,
A new arm of...
or they rescheduled their stream. I don't know what's up with the December 10th thing, or maybe that's like one of their weekly information thingies. I'm gonna keep watching these. These look so cool. And then of course, Space Engineers 1 allows you to go down to planets and stuff like that. So it looks like they're first starting out in the... They're gonna do what they did with the first game, where they start out in space first, I think, and then expand from there. Because the game does... I mean, technically it is called Space Engineers, so you probably want to build out in space first before you start going to planets and
Here
building
in
like rail lines.
Concordia Research
Simulator Group,
Facility,
thanks for the
we've
Bear Cup
mastered
membership.
the 25-centimeter grid system, pushing engineering to its absolute limits. Our new creative tools flow like thought itself. Blueprint snapping, partial copying,
Oh.
instant undoing of mistakes.
That's nice. Look at the little detailing. Oh, Uthrus is... Oh, he's having a good day. That looks amazing. And that probably does actually create some sort of structural integrity. More than likely. Oh, look at the painting. Looking
We've
clean.
made these powerful tools intuitive enough for anyone to grasp, yet sophisticated enough to build wonders.
Oh, yeah.
To everyone heading for Almagest, prepare for an experience unlike anything before.
That's so pretty. They stated that Space Engineers 1 will continue to be developed, and they'll be releasing a tool to transfer blueprints from the first game to the second. That's awesome. I'm seeing more and more of that, too, where devs are not leaving their previous games behind as much. Like, obviously, they have to move forward to new projects and make new games, so that takes more focus. But that is cool to see. That is really cool. Now, they had a little bit of a reveal live stream for this one, too, so we could watch a bit of that. One more thing here, though. Ooh.
We have arrived. 10,000 years in the void. We left behind everything we knew. Our world, our people, our past.
I didn't watch this one already, did I? Oh, maybe we did.
Cryosleep has kept us preserved, but the universe...
I think we may have watched that one already. Alpha Reveal, Bearing Project. Well, this is called Teaser Trailer. Oh, let's try it.
has moved on without us.
We'll watch it.
What does Earth become? Does it even remember us or exist at all?
You've changed, Earth. What happened, man?
Here in the Almagest system, we stand alone. It is up to us to decide if the sacrifice was worth it.
Seeing all those people come off that ship. I think they did like a 2 or 3 hour live stream, and they mostly
Here in Concordia
were just
Research
chatting with people and
Facility,
answering
we've
questions,
mastered the
and then showing a couple of these
25
videos in
grid system,
between.
pushing engineering to its absolute limits.
This one has extra bits? Okay.
Our new creative tools flow like thought itself. Blueprint snapping, partial copying, instant undoing of mistakes.
Maybe this will have a little extra footage in it. They showed some gameplay and said no multiplayer, and it's going to be creative mode at launch? But no multiplayer, what? You mean no multiplayer I mean, all these trailers show multiple people.
Yet sophisticated enough
What do you
to
mean?
build wonders.
NPCs and PvE coming in
To
later
everyone
updates?
heading for Almagest, prepare for an experience unlike anything before.
We're even showing 2 guys. Aw. All these people and it's only single? Ready to mingle? That's still cool. I've been waiting for Keen Software House to come out with some really big stuff like that for a while. So that's cool to see. Let's, alright. Oh, it's coming later? Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started with a little bit of the Horror Game Awards from 2024. This was, just a couple of days ago, 5 days ago. We'll watch this one while we get ready for the Indie Game Show, which will be in less than an hour, about 40 minutes or so. We'll fast forward on this a little bit. There we go. All right, cool. Hype and excitement. Now, we played a lot of great horror games this year, and I hope to see more great horror games that aren't necessarily horror, but like, you know, not terrifying horror games. Oh, the first image they showed was Conscript. That was great. Conscript was amazing. Resident Evil World War I game. There it was again. Let's see if Conscript won some awards. Oh, that was another horror game that looked like Final Fantasy. I think it was called Crow Valley or something like that. I didn't get a chance to play that one, but there are some horror games that have horror themes that aren't like, they're not terrifying. They're just kind of eerie and weird. But not every horror game is like, you know, I always think of like Five Nights at Freddy's and jump scare games, but we're getting away from that, and that's kind of cool. There's more diversity to that. I wasn't even
Good evening, everyone.
afraid of Silent Hill.
My name is Will Pinkyman,
But
and it's my
Silent Hill scared the
absolute
hell out of me.
pleasure to welcome you to the 3rd annual Horror Game Awards. Although I can't be with you in the studio tonight, much like the most memorable horror protagonists, or perhaps villains, I'll make my presence felt from afar. This year has been extraordinary for the horror genre.
Yep.
When Phil and I founded these awards, our goal was simple: to shine a spotlight on a
This
genre
could be the next
too
big
often
award system,
overlooked by
thing.
traditional award shows. Over the years, it has been inspiring to witness the growth not only of this event, but also the genre itself. The number of exceptional horror game releases has released to the point where no single person could ever hope to play them all, a testament to the thriving creativity within this space. However, it's impossible to ignore the challenges the industry has faced. This year has been a record number of layoffs and studio closures.
Yep.
While those who craft the immersive experiences we cherish have lost their jobs, profits have, paradoxically, soared for those making the cuts. It's a stark reminder of the fragility of the creative industries. That's why we're especially proud that the Horror Game Awards are dedicated to celebrating the developers, artists, writers and creators who bring these incredible games to life. Horror, as a genre, thrives on boldness and innovation. It's a space that champions creativity over convention, where taking risks for the sake of art is far more valued than playing it safe for shareholders. This year, we received over 180 individual games
Wow.
and creators for consideration,
That's crazy.
culminating in an incredible 270 nominations across 16 award categories. And thanks to your passion and dedication, nearly 50,000 votes have been cast to help crown this year's winners.
Also crazy.
Tonight, we are not only celebrating the best horror games of the year, but also look forward to what the genre has in store for us in the future. With that, it's my absolute honour to introduce your
You know what's
host for the
interesting?
evening, Phil Dickens.
How many of
and
these
Ash
horror
Nolan.
games do you think also
Let the
qualify as
celebration
indie
of
games?
horror begin.
I'd say that of all the indie games made, most
Hello,
of them are
everyone,
horror
and welcome
games.
to the Horror Game Awards 2024.
And of most
where
of the
we have
games
an
that are horror
absolutely
games,
stacked show full of spooky goodies to share with you as we celebrate
they're
the
indies.
best genre in gaming.
Wait, we're doing a show on management sims?
No, horror.
Alright, yeah. With loads of exciting trailers and upcoming horror games that we cannot wait to show you, as well as presenters from all the dark corners of the industry, and 16 awards categories that
reminds me of
celebrate
Frankie.
all of the facets of all of the grossest, most wonderful parts of horror games, which I know you're all excited for. You better get comfortable with the edge of your seat, because this is what it was made for.
The Horror Game Awards is a show that's made by horror fans for horror fans, and we're very proud to have an open and transparent nomination system that's led by both public voting and a diverse jury of horror content specialists, as well as a newly introduced jury of horror game developers who've lent their expertise to our Technical Achievement Awards too.
We've also got some very cool trophies that I would like to shout out as well, because they are the perfect room decor for any haunted house. You really got to hand it to them, eh? 'Cause I like her.
Yes. Moving swiftly on, let's kick off the show with our first special guest of the evening. Here to present
Me.
the award for Best Performance is last year's award winner, and none other than Leon S. Kennedy himself, Nick Apostolides.
It's like a.
Oh, the dude who played Leon
hand it to
Kennedy?
them. I just want to establish. Did you get it?
Yeah. Over to Nick.
Hey, Nick Apostolides here. Now, most of you probably know me as the voice actor for Leon Kennedy in the Resident Evil franchise,
Oh.
but also the lucky recipient of last year's Best Performer in a Horror Game. And you might have guessed it, I'm here to announce 2024's winner. Very excited for that, but first, I just want to say a little something about horror and performance in these games specifically, because it matters, and we're all
Did I
fans
win
of
an
it.
award last year? No.
Me.
Not here.
Horror has been my favorite genre nearly all my life, across all of entertainment, really. But I was introduced to horror gaming with Castlevania back in the early 90s. Now, back then, we didn't have online gaming with friends, but the connective power of horror was still there, and that's because we were gathering in person, on couches, in living rooms, at sleepovers, and we were surviving these awful circumstances together. We'd get nightmares and anxiety together and bond through it, and that was the point back then, and I feel like it's still the point now. Now, in today's modern gaming, I think it's amazing because the immersion is more extensive than ever, and that's because the human element is baked in more than ever. The stories are more grounded, the performances are more real. Whether it's voiceover, motion capture, performance capture, it doesn't matter. That's why we feel like we are right there alongside our favorite pro tags, responsible for his or her life or death. Or we feel maybe extra threatened by an amazing antagonist or monster or creature. It all boils down to the performance. And that's what we are celebrating right now. So, I could ramble about horror all day. I'm not going to do that. We have a whole show to get to. So, the public vote has narrowed it down to the top 3, and I'm going to rifle those off right now in no particular order. Alec Newman as Kaz McCleary in Still Wakes the Deep.
Oh, Still Wakes the Deep was great.
Luke Roberts as James Sunderland in Silent Hill 2 Remake.
Silent Hill 2 was
finally,
great.
Vito Z. Holmes as Rambley the Raccoon in Indigo Park.
Oh, Indigo Park.
And the winner for 2024, can I get a drum roll? The winner for Best Performance in a Horror Game 2024
Silent Hill
is
2.
Luke Roberts as James Sunderland in Silent Hill 2
Yep,
Remake.
I was right.
Luke, congratulations. This is your moment. Let it shine.
Congrats,
to everyone
bro.
else who was nominated, to all the other winners as well, thank you for what you do for horror. And to the Horror Game Awards, of course, thank you for existing. Now, there's a whole show to get to, so over and out.
Thank you, brother.
Now we've whet your appetite with our first award and a well-deserved win for Luke Roberts. Let's take a look at our treasure trove of trailers to see what dark futures await us next year and beyond.
First up, we've got a brand new world premiere trailer to introduce to the world a whole new sleep paralysis demon, Deprisian.
Oh, what now?
Content for ages 18 and up. What happened? Did he trap me in here again?
Immediately getting Resident Evil 7 vibes. Immediately.
He locked me in. That bastard. Huh? Oh no. It's happening again. I need to find a red lamp. And
Red
a weapon.
lamp. That firefighter game last night was a horror. It was funny. You know, honestly, I was confused, didn't like it, and then at the end I was just like, this, whatever. It was an experience, and it was funny that Chad had to watch me suffer. Could have been worse. Could have been way better. Could have been worse.
What is this? Some kind of ancient legend?
It's a book. What we call a book.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the librarian.
No.
And your library card is
No.
expired.
That sound. No. 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 No!
Oh yeah, A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead. Oh.
It's the devil himself!
Oh, hi.
A weapon! I need to find a weapon! A weapon! Come on, come on! Shoot!
Deeper what?
What happened? Did he trap me in here again?
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah. End of next year. Definitely going with the Resident Evil thing with that coloring. Space Engineers always felt unfinished. I didn't even know it was released into 1.0. Yeah, for me it felt like that too until planets, like when you could go to a planet. Fucking yeah, brother, yeah, brother, yeah. Okay, this looks badass. Oh, you're dragging bodies and stuff? Alright. Is this like a survival? Like a Vampire Survivors game? No. Silly Polly Beast. Okay.
Don't forget to support the games and their developers by
Hell
wishlisting
yeah,
the games
brother.
on Steam. We can't wait to see what nasty surprises the future of horror has in store for us.
It should come as no surprise that we've got our next category up now, however. Presenting the award for most accessible horror game, because games should always be for everybody, is EA Game Accessibility Lead Morgan Baker.
Accessibility means removing and reducing as many barriers as possible so players with disabilities can have a fun and enjoyable player experience, because everyone deserves to have a good scare. The nominees for the most accessible horror game are Dead by Daylight, Mouthwashing, and Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut.
Oh, dude, Slay the Princess probably get nominated.
Is Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut. Congratulations, Black Tabby Games, and a big thank you to all of our nominees for pushing the boundaries of game accessibility so that more players can have a
Mouthwashing
good
was
scare.
just weird.
So much for giving Slay the Princess the award for most accessible horror game.
Congrats.
It's been really great connecting with so many fans across the world, and for creating an experience.
They should show a little footage of
is
each of the games.
accessible for a wide,
So that way you know
wide
who's
range
up
of
against
players,
who.
including the visually impaired. We're just very grateful for the community that we've been able to foster over these past few years.
Yes, thank you so much.
Congratulations to Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut, for creating a world that welcomes every type of gamer into its sick embrace. This is a massively important part of game development that is constantly improving and evolving.
Speaking of evolving, we have some more trailers now that are going to show us the future of horror gaming. First up is a world premiere of Monster DNA, which is a game where you make monsters from scratch for mysterious clients. Let's take a look at some monster
this sounds
surgery.
interesting. You get to make monsters? Working on monsters isn't easy. Oh, this seems cool. I like the perspective of this. Oh, it's like Papers, Please-ish. Oh. Take back what I said. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Wait, this reminds me of, the one where you're doctor, Surgeon Simulator. Remember Surgeon Simulator? Oh, this has a demo. Monster DNA, it's called. That reminds me of the goofiness. That was almost kind of goofy, actually. Oh, what is this? A PlayStation horror game? Wait, Alan
I've
Wake?
seen the dark universe yawning, where the black planets roll without aim, where they roll in their horror unheeded, without knowledge, or luster, or name.
Sir, smoking is bad. Stygian Outer God. Oh. Cthulhu and some sort of Cthulhu thing, probably.
PlayStation.
Oh, they just keep getting better. We've got to ground ourselves back in the right here, right now, though, with another award category.
And next up, we have our Best Narrative category. And here to present it is senior game writer and narrative designer, Anna C. Webster.
What's up, Horror Game Awards? It's Anna C. Webster, writer and narrative designer for video games, coming back at you with the category of Best Narrative. Thanks so much for asking me back. It's really good to see you out from under the bed. Now let's meet our top 3 narrative contenders. The nominees for Best Narrative are Silent Hill 2.
That's pretty good narrative.
Mouthwashing.
That's also pretty good.
And Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut.
I'm gonna have to give that to Silent Hill 2, though.
Jury, your verdict, if you please. Oh, thank you so much. And the winner is
Silent Hill 2, I'm shocked.
Mouthwashing.
What? I actually am
Back to
shocked.
you,
What the hell?
Anna. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were back yet. My minty fresh congratulations to the folks at Wrong Organ for the win. It's really wonderful to see an indie like Mouthwashing honestly break the molds and really get its moment in the sun.
True.
Because as you might have realized, the video game industry is in a little bit of a spot right now. And if you watched the Horror Game Awards last year, you probably know what's coming. That's right, everybody. My fellow developers, talk to your friends and coworkers about what a union might be able to do for you. According to developer Raj Patel, 2024 saw more layoffs than 2022 and 2023 combined.
Really?
Which is bonkers. All while CEOs are raking in record-breaking pay packages.
We're looking at you, Phil Spencer.
It's insane.
Phil Spencer,
Players,
we're looking
honestly,
at you.
We need your solidarity. You can help us put pressure on the folks up top to make real positive change. And look, I'm not saying that unionization wouldn't have made the events of Mouthwashing happen, but it probably would have made it a little bit better. Right? Right?
Hi, I'm Johanna Kasurin. I'm the narrative designer art lead at Wrong Organ. Thank you so much to the Horror Game Awards for choosing Mouthwashing to be your best narrative 2024. Mouthwashing was a very strange and difficult concept to even pitch and let alone execute. But I have the privilege of having a great team that's
I like the
able to
birthday hat.
take these
The birthday
very
scene
strange
is very
ideas
important in
and really run
Mouthwashing.
with them. So it's been a team-wide effort. In a year like this, 2024, where we've seen a lot of really, really great narrative games from the indie sphere and the horror sphere, it makes me incredibly proud to receive this award. So thank you so much for your support, and I hope you guys are looking forward to more writing from us and more strange things.
Yep.
Cheers.
I would like to see what the hell they do next.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Massive congratulations to Mouthwashing
That game was
on
weird.
swooping in and getting another award, taking responsibility and trophies in equal measure. Huh?
Yeah, we have a video of full
More
playthrough of Mouthwashing if you want to
is
check it on the
world's
channel.
first look at the retro-style dungeon crawler, Labyrinth of the Demon King.
Oh, Japan. And PS1 like tech style. Oh, uh-oh. Elden Ring-ish. Souls-like. Oh, look at this. PS1 AF. Beautiful. That is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Here we go. God, it's like playing a PC game or a PS1. Well, actually, this kind of feels more PS2. But this definitely feels like playing a PC game in like the late 90s, more early 2000s. Look at that. Is that like a rat? Chop chop. It's like a Dreamcast game? Oh yeah. I don't remember any good Dreamcast horror games, but I like what they were trying to do here. Yeah, PS1 horror is a crazy genre. What the hell is it? I like this. Oh, it's one of those body cam games. You know, I'm gonna be honest, chat. I'm not really scared by, nor do I care anything about Adolhest. Backrooms games. Like, I'm not weirded out by liminal spaces or whatever they call them. Like, the back rooms with like the pool in the back of a mall or something like that. Like, that doesn't, for whatever reason, that doesn't weird me out. It doesn't creep me out. It doesn't bother me. Because, like, there's a lot of games that take place indoors the whole game that you never really get to go outside. In fact, with, like, some of the early Resident Evil games, you start, like, outside or go out into a garden, but, like, 99% of the game is inside. That was weird. What the hell was that? Below Rusted Gods. And one of these games could be the next, what was that game? Iron Lung. Like, where it's not very long, but so impactful that they're going to make, like, a movie out of it or something. There's a lot of games that could be like that. I should play that game. It looks promising. Oh, what's this? Building? Oh, what is this? Oh, this looks cool. What the hell is this? Is it World War II? That's a Kuba wagon. Are we getting some sort of alternative Nazi zombies? Oh yeah, those were definitely Nazis. We're getting like a Nazi zombies that isn't Call of Duty. Oh, that was cool. Is that Danish MG? Projects Beyond Order. Yeah. Is that going to be multiplayer? If so, it'd be fun to try it once with the boys and see what we could build. I don't know how building comes into play though.
If those games
maybe just upgrade your base.
Then you're in for a treat as we're on to our next award category, which is Best Soundtrack.
This category is presented by our 2023 winner, Cicada Sirens, who created the gorgeous soundscape for the game that also won our Best Indie Game Award. Signalis.
Listen up.
Signalis was great. I didn't even get a chance to complete it. Signalis is going to be... I think they'll do a sequel. I bet that'll be one to get a sequel. Somehow.
These are the top 3 nominees as voted by the public for Best Soundtrack. Indigo Park, Chapter 1. Psychopomp Gold. Silent Hill 2. And the winner is...
Silent Hill 2 had a couple songs, but mostly it was background
Silent
noise.
Hill 2. Congratulations to Akira Yamaoka for maintaining the spirit of the original game and continuing to inspire thousands upon thousands of people to this day.
There's a couple good, like, memorable songs from Silent Hill 2, and then everything else is kind of weird background noise.
Music and sound is such an important part of immersion in horror games, so thank you to Silent Hill 2 for providing that immaculate and haunting soundtrack.
Next up, we've got more world premiere trailers for you, starting with the cinematic narrative game Project Songbird. Keeping in with the theme of sound, this follows a musician who is trying to get a restful retreat, only to get more
Project Zomboid
in the Appalachian wilderness.
When we played Build 42 for Zomboid, it
My
has
name's Connor Rush.
great
I'm
music.
a 23-year-old solo game developer from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And since 2016, I've been releasing video games under my independent studio, Fire Games. 4 years ago, I released Summerland, a narrative experience that explores themes of ethics and morality. Little did I know, 2 years later, Dread XP would contract me to work on Dread X Collection 5, where I'd have my first exploration into the horror genre, making We Never Left.
People like those
now,
games.
I'm combining my passions of both storytelling and horror to bring you a brand new horror story coming soon. So thank you for having me at the Game Awards, and here's a look at Project Songbird.
Wait, this is different. I thought he said Zomboid. That's not Zomboid? Project Zombird? Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, Songbird. Okay. He's having a cigarette outside. Songbird. I heard like Zombird or something. But I thought that was just that guy's accent when he was. I thought it was Zomboid. Guy who did the original Saw movies wanting to do a Pacific Drive TV series. Yeah, I heard that. I don't know who did Saw, but I know they confirmed it recently on Pacific Drive. I don't know what it'll be. I can't wait to see it. I want to know. I want to know more.
All of the amazing artists whose talent we're here to celebrate tonight. Now back to the award.
Bro, the stream crashed.
Do you want to live an important life? It's easy. Become a member of the Golden Journey and be a janitor on Aurora 5. Who are the janitors, you ask? They are like kind ghosts walking in the shadows from where they are watching and giving a helping hand. They do not disturb travelers. They maintain the ship's systems. And whatever problems they run into, they will solve them one way or another.
No, I'm good.
One way or another.
But most importantly, a good janitor always cleans up after himself. Are you ready to join us? Enlist now. Be the future. Be part.
I'm curious to see what that game is.
Just find the nearest mutamod machine and spend your hard-earned money on genetic mutations.
Retro Space.
Sorry for making you come out here this early. Those cables are becoming a real problem. We sent a guy down here a couple days ago, but we haven't heard anything for you to worry about. Though probably just
Iron Lung 2? No. Well, certainly has that vibe though. Oh. Is this an underwater diving game? For welding?
Just relax, right? Take it easy. See this as a little vacation. Down there.
Oh, Cold Abyss. Okay, I thought it was like a welding
Don't forget to
game.
wishlist your favorite games to show developers that you support them. You can use your voice as a horror fan in this way, just as you used your voice to turn out in support of the Player's Choice Award.
This award was chosen by you guys, the players, and voted on over 13,000 times in the final round of voting alone.
Presenting the award tonight are Abby Howard and Tony Howard Arias from Black Tabby Games, the developers of the devastating, hilarious, and all-round brilliant Slay the Princess.
We're Tony and Abby
They're back
of Black
again.
Tabby Games, and we're here to present the most important category of this show, which we would know about because we won it last time. It's time for the Player Choice Award. None of these games would be what they are without all of the fans supporting the developers' works, and we're thrilled to announce that the 3 finalists for this category are Mouthwashing, Silent Hill 2, and Buckshot Roulette.
Oh.
Each of which are fantastic.
All good.
Yeah.
Buckshot
Anyways,
Roulette's cool.
The winner is Mouthwashing.
Congratulations.
Which is amazing. It's incredible to see such a raw art house project just create such a passionate and loving community, and we are so happy to present this to the developers at Wrong Organ.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
Hey.
Thank you to everyone who played and voted for Mouthwashing. We've been really, really overwhelmed by all the support you guys have given us.
Yeah, the memes and the fan art and everything that you've created for the game has been absolutely incredible. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you.
Yeah, so again, thank you all for the support, and please look forward to our future games.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do something. Do something. Do a flip.
Me?
Yeah.
Excellent choosing, players, and congratulations to Mouthwashing for capturing our hearts as well as our morning breath in your gorgeous, weird game.
It was weird.
Now, did I hear someone ask for yet more exclusive trailers and another look at the wild horror games that are still to come?
Yes.
I mean, I didn't hear anything.
No,
but I
it was
would
me.
love a look at some exclusive trailers.
They have
and
my
the wild horror games
stream
yet
on
to come.
mute.
Brilliant.
New games.
That's exactly what we've got for you next.
Let's see some new games.
First up, it's the ice cold 2D horrors of Frostbite.
Frostbite. Oh.
Glad you got that fixed, man. Take a look on the monitors.
Uh-oh. Something's hiding in that cabinet.
John, did you see that? You need to hide. Quiet. Are you still there?
Okay, that seems very interesting. I would play that. No, it wasn't a bear. Oh, God.
Mrs. Demore, I'm glad to see you recovered. I propose that you return to familiar places and be directly exposed to your memories. You know what has been said about the devil?
Well, this is the world's worst carnival. Yep. Nope. Dollhouse Behind the Broken Mirror. Only on consoles.
Did you find him?
We are very close.
But there's sadness about him, too. A shadow that lingers in his eyes. Just that he's been through his fair share of trials and tribulations, like we all have.
So ask me how we can overcome this. Unity. We need unity.
Why didn't you just stay inside, huh? You weren't meant to see this. Not yet.
The Ninth Charnel?
Want to get hands on official Horror Game Awards merchandise? Maybe even some iconic t-shirts from Resident Evil, Silent Hill, or Metal Gear Solid while you're at it? Then look no further than Prestige Apparel.
Prestige,
Great
worldwide,
looking,
wide,
eye-catching designs,
wide.
including regular limited releases and even an exclusive design available for supporters on our Patreon.
Next, we pay respects to the subgenre that has shaped gaming from the 80s all the way through to the present day. From games like Sweet Home and, of course, Resident Evil, through all the games of the modern day that have taken inspiration from them. Survival horror is its own beast when it comes to gaming.
Presenting the award for Best Survival Horror this evening is Hifumi Kono, who you might know best for his work directing the Clock Tower games.
Oh.
アン・ヒフンコーのクロックタワーズディレクター、今回はですね、私が ホラーゲームアワード2024のプレゼンターを務めます。早速一般投票によるベストサバイバルホラー部門のノミネート上位3作品を発表します。ナンバーワン、クローカウントリー。これはですね、アセットのクオリティは
Crow Country, yep.
お金で買うことはできますけれども、ゲームプレイの面白さっていうのは本物の才能が必要です。そういう意味でですね、明らかにローバジェットなタイトルなんですけれども、これだけの評価を得たということは素晴らしいと思います。全体的な操作性の良さに対して
Very much plays like, you know, the original Resident Evils, but looks a little bit more like Final Fantasy VII
それが
somehow.
非常にホラーらしさが出ていて素晴らしいですね。
Yeah, if that was called Caramel House, I would like that.
サイレントヒル2。これはですね、もうシリーズの人気を決定づけたタイトルですよね。それだけにリメイクで何らかの改変を加えるっていうのは非常にプレッシャーが大きいことだったと思います。私だったらちょっともうお腹壊しちゃうかもしれないですね。でそれをやり遂げた開発チームでこれだけの素晴らしい結果を出したというのは非常に称賛すべきことだと思います。ナンバー3、Until Dawn リメイク。このタイトルもですね、もともとローバジェットでスタートしたのをSIE さんが非常に面白いからと言って協力を申し出て、そもそも素晴らしいグラフィックのゲームになったと聞いています。スーパーマッシブゲームさんはですね、
Oh yeah, Supermassive Games.
非常にホラーマニアの
They make all those. Oh, that's damn, chat. That's one we didn't get a chance to play in near Halloween. Was the casting of Frank Stone?
素晴らしいホラーゲームを作り続けている。
Which I think Supermassive had something to do
非常
with.
に好きな。
It's like one of those games they would make.
はい。ではそれではいよいよホラーゲームアワード2024、受賞作を発表します。
The winner of the Horror Games Award 2024 is.
The winner is Silent Hill 2。開発チームの皆さんおめでとうございます。
A very worthy winner. Can I just say
Wait,
what
what?
a pleasure it was to be lost in the fog with Pyramid Head?
That wasn't Horror Game of the Year. No, that.
I'm going to avoid that question.
Be like an
Take
hour
this on
away.
to the next showcase section.
Okay, we're gonna pause this one here, and that was just from a few days ago, but this is live now. The Indie Game Awards 2024, and of course we might get awards nominations or rather trailers for next year. So we'll see what's coming. So this is just starting in about a minute and 35. So this is good. And there's a lot of indie games. I mean, arguably, even like they mentioned before in that previous event, I would even consider the Still Wakes the Deep to be a indie horror game, even though it looked great and looked like it had a huge budget. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. So many games are considered indie. I gotta like make myself not think about games that are like Stardew Valley, because this means that like Dredge was an indie game, but so was Pacific Drive. Trying to think of ones from this year that I tremendously loved. I think this show will probably refresh my memory on a lot of them. We play so much I forget. Casting of Frank Stone, a horror game about a guy at full body cast stuck in a hospital. I have no idea. All I know is that Twitch integration is part of that game, and you could actually like chat could vote on what we picked. Quasimorph, did that come out this year? Well, I think these games will be games of this year. So we'll see. But anyway, main event starting in 10 seconds. Let's go. I'm curious to see, man. I want to know more about indie games, because those are usually the ones that break up the industry. Again, remember, Elden Ring DLC was pitched against a card game called Blaltro. Like those were two nominees for Game of the Year. So like indie games are not to be ignored anymore. And they're going to clap AAA cheeks pretty soon. They already are. But the big boys, the quadruple A, they're going to have to listen.
And I'm Kyle Stevenson. We are a couple of folks behind 6-1 Indie, a collective focus on shining the spotlight on the indies through showcases and now the Indie Game Awards.
What is an indie game? That's been the big question everyone's been asking since the award season last year. Is it about the money behind the game or some of the publishing that's going on? Is it having the independent freedom to execute your creative vision? Maybe it's that scrappy spirit we all have, like when you film an award ceremony in a beautiful studio and then the footage has a ton of technical issues, so you film your bits the week before the awards at home. Don't worry, next year will look a lot better. However you define indie, tonight it means community. Tonight is about the people who are pushing this industry forward. We're excited to have you here as we all kick off something that will hopefully outlive us all.
The IGAs represent a future where indie professionals work harmoniously together, a future that leads towards the definitive annual celebration of the indie scene. It's bigger than 6-1 Indie or any individual organization alone. Showcases such as Women-Led Games, Latin American Game Showcase, Wholesome Games, and Dames for Games have all been an integral part of making tonight a reality, along with journalists, content creators, institutes, and more who hold a passion for indies.
We also want to take a moment to give a special thanks to the sponsors who aligned with our goals and came in at the very last second to support this future that we're building towards. Pocket Pair, Very OK Vinyl, V Publishing, and the Powell Group.
We also want to give a special shout out to our friends at Playcrafting in Brookland, who are currently hosting the official viewing party in New York City.
Now, in case you missed it, the IGAs are solely an awards-only ceremony recognizing the achievements of the developers and their games throughout the past year. There are no new game announcements tonight. 6-1 Indie put out 2 banger showcases earlier in the year, and our friends at Women-Led Games, Latin American Games Showcase, Wholesome Games, and Day of the Devs put out outstanding shows.
Day of the Devs is good.
So if you missed them, we encourage you to go back and check them out after tonight's
Wait, was
show.
that last week? Day of the
before we
Devs?
get
I thought that was
into
a
the
Summer
awards,
Games Fest
here is a
thing.
brief rundown on how the nominees
That's on
were
after the Summer Games
All
Fest.
of our nominees have either launched or released in 1.0 between November 1st, 2023 and November 1st, 2024.
Oh, I love how they
To
break
ensure
this
a
down.
diverse selection of indie games across
They
all
tell you
categories,
what the categories
each game
are.
can be nominated for only
For the
one general
qualifications.
category. This rule does not apply to the community management, industry impact, and game of the year categories. For a detailed rundown of eligibility and how our nominees were selected, head to the link at the
Wow,
bottom
look at the
of this
transparency. You'd never,
Remember,
you'd
tonight
never
is a
find Jeff
celebration.
getting
There's a
a
reason you're
check in the
not going to hear
background.
the word winner tossed around tonight.
Winner.
If your favorite game doesn't receive an award or wasn't nominated, that's okay. There were a lot of games out there. We encourage you to champion all of them in a positive light and continue supporting the developers.
A great way to start is head to the official IG's Steam event, where you can
Wait,
find
are they
all
not
of
gonna use the
tonight's
word
nominees,
winner?
presenters, partners,
You say
and
you
so
win
many
an
more
award.
indies from this past year.
And with that, it's time for us to get the hell out of the devs' way and start the evening.
Wait. Oh, that's
Our
music from
first
Dredge.
presenters
That's
launched
music
their
from
debut
Dredge.
game last year
That's
and gave
Dredge.
Everyone a little case of sea madness.
Oh, Dredge is up? Oh, because it released in November of 2023.
Hi, we're Black Salt Games, developers of Dredge. Our first award celebrates a handful of the games that introduced a new generation of voices to the indie scene.
Stepping into game development full-time requires not just creativity, but immense courage and dedication. Taking that leap is daunting, especially in the current state of the industry.
Goes to Little Kitty, Big City by Double Dagger Studios.
Oh, yeah. They say, and the award goes to, and not the winner is. As if, like, somehow...
For a studio
Then why
that's
have an
set a
award
high
ceremony
standard right
thing?
from the start, that's
That's a high bar.
Everybody's a winner. We know that.
Thank you, guys. I'm Matt Wood. I'm the creator of Double Dagger Studio. We created Little Kitty, Big City.
Sir, you're under attack.
Oh, guys. Oh, my gosh, guys. And I and everyone on the team are so honored to be receiving this award. We're so excited. Oh, my gosh. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Thank you so much for recognizing Little Kitty.
You're gonna have to feed the cats
Little
like
Kitty
chickens.
began as a project between
Like when
myself
you
and my
throw
kids,
grain out.
just to teach them how to program, and it blossomed from there to what you guys see today. I've worked on a lot of games, but this is the first game that I worked on where people regularly send me messages telling me how much the game has positively impacted their life or made things better for them, and that just means so much to me. Guys, my goodness. I set out to create something that would bring people joy, would create connections, would allow people to just relax and de-stress. And it's really touching and amazing to know that this has helped people and that we've reached our goal. I want to thank my 3 kids and my wonderful wife, because without any of them, none of this would have been possible. I want to thank my amazing team.
Good kid.
Micah, Pip, Mike, Steve, Val, Corey, Kane, Daphne, Juliana, Alexander, Coasterfy, Shan, Riley, Oscar, Gemma, Lucy, Steve Maraski, Laidlaw, Nicholas, Tom, Arsenio, and everyone else that ever made the game what it is today. I want to thank Wholesome Games, because without them, the game wouldn't have had its first initial jettison into the public eye. I want to thank all the wonderful people at Nintendo and Microsoft. I want to thank our Discord and Reddit moderators, 22nd Century Toys, A Shell in the Pit, Local Heroes, and all the hardworking localizers, IOI Gamer, Pop Agenda for everything, but most of all, just for being wonderful people, all of our playtesters, and thank you to the fans for following Kitty's progress and all the encouragement.
There's a lot of people involved in the Kitty game.
It means so much.
Kitty.
But most of all, I want to thank the cats who make our lives better every day. Go hug your kitties. Thank you, everyone.
Kitty.
Games are meant to be played by everyone, so please welcome one of the fantastic folks who's actively working towards making that the standard for our industry.
Hi, my name's Jarves, and I'm a community manager at Raw Fury. But when I'm not doing that, you can find me consulting on accessibility in our industry, both in the games we make and behind the scenes. Making our industry more accessible for neurodiverse and disabled developers and players is the thing that I am most passionate about. So it was a genuine honour when I was asked to present this year's Notable Achievement in Accessibility Award. As you'll see through tonight's ceremony, gaming has the power to bring people together, to tell stories and create entire worlds. But that's most impactful when everybody can experience it.
True.
Our next category
Everybody should have a
honours
good
the
time in
developers
gaming.
who have made accessibility a priority, ensuring their game is playable to everybody regardless of ability. These developers have shown exceptional thought, empathy, and a deep understanding of the diverse needs of the gaming community. Grab.
If you're seeing this, it means we won. So thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you to the IGA. This is such an incredible honor to to receive the inaugural IGA in such an important category, which is achievement and accessibility. Hey, I'm Nick. I'm the studio head at AgroCrab, and for us, when designing Another Crab's Treasure, accessibility was always something we had in mind. You know, this game is inspired by a genre and a type of game that is notorious for its difficulty, and even sometimes its crypticness and unapproachability by design, right? But, you know, for us,
True.
that's where we said, this is an opportunity to introduce new players to this type of game that we love so much. So when designing Another Crab's Treasure, every step of the way, we designed it with the intent of letting anyone play it. And to me, accessibility just means, you know, how can we get as many people as possible to enjoy this game we made? Why would you want anything else as a game developer? So thank you so much. But hey, we know why we really won. We gave Krill a gun. And the gun lets you kill any enemy in one hit. And you can enable the gun in the accessibility menu. And you can play with the gun the whole game. And that's the game. Yeah, I mean, it was a good idea. And I appreciate the accessibility advocates that we were talking to at the time. Thank you all for co-signing this idea and not making me feel like an asshole for doing it. And, you know, I think what this speaks to is really just the idea that accessibility should be fun. It shouldn't just be an afterthought. It can be something that is fun in and of itself, because that's, again, what games are all about. So yeah, I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to my co-founder Kaylin and everyone on our team who just did an amazing job making such a big and impressive game at the small indie studio that we have. I want to thank our partners who helped us do the incredible feat of self-publishing an indie game. So Kowloon Knights, Papa Gen Play Everywhere, Local Heroes,
That's a lot.
QA.
That's difficult.
Thank you guys. I want to shout out and thank everyone else in this category. All your achievements are pushing the medium forward and helping accessibility as a whole.
That's hard to do.
Thank you. I want to thank my mom and dad and everyone on the team's moms and dads and your mom and dad and you, the gamer, for spending $30 and getting Dark Bob Souls Pants in return. Thank you.
Don't forget, chat, Steam sale started as well. Speaking of spending money, this might be on sale, this game, and many of them might be on discount.
Yeah, I know my hair's a different colour. Someone let PT loose with the crayons. Anyway, whilst we're on the subject of accessibility, it's my pleasure to introduce you an individual who's building a new discovery platform that's focused entirely on gamers with disabilities. To tell us more about it, please welcome Arman Nabari.
How do you know if you can play a game? That's the question that started this whole project.
Currently, it's really hard for gamers with disabilities to find games that support their needs. It ultimately comes down to a lot of manual research, and that's hours upon hours of trying to use search engines, looking at different reviews to discern whether or not a game supports someone's needs. And sometimes for certain needs, like content triggers or different forms of accessibility, you really don't know unless you're also willing to potentially get spoiled for a game's story. So we wanted to make a spoiler-free, easy, accessible, fast way to find out, does a game meet my accessibility needs? My name is Arman Nobari. I founded a studio called Good Trouble, and we're making a new way to discover accessible games called Able to Play. Able to Play is a website where gamers can discover games based on their personal accessibility needs. It's super easy to find a game on Able to Play. You add your needs and preferences to your accessibility profile. It's completely private and secure. And then when you browse games, you'll get a personalized accessibility score on every game that shows you exactly how well it meets your specific needs and preferences. We make it really, really easy to just browse and immediately see how well a game supports your needs. Click into it,
That's
get
cool
all
as hell.
the details, you get a summary. It's really, really
We need a
easy to
website
use.
this
It's
slick and
completely
easy
free
for a lot of
and
different
completely
categories.
private and encrypted.
Like one
This
about
project
like
was
how much
inspired
time
from
it
a
takes to
chapter
play too.
earlier
Like
in
there's
life.
how long
I
to
was in
beat,
the
but
hospital
that
going
looks
through
really clean.
chemotherapy, fighting, and eventually beat cancer.
Hey, good job,
and
bro.
games are what got me through that experience. You know, I would escape to a whole other world.
That's what happened to me too when I was in the hospital.
But for
Played a lot
friends
of
in the hospital
Paperboy.
that I was meeting, they couldn't jump in and play games like I could.
I was
due
in there
to
for like
various
I don't
accessibility
know,
challenges.
a month.
That experience
remember.
really stuck with me over the years, and at a certain point, I just said, you know, there has to be a better way to discover
Played a lot of Paperboy.
if a game is accessible enough for you to play.
RC
Over the
Pro
last
Am.
year, we've spoken to thousands of gamers with disabilities, and we
Mario.
learned there's no one-size-fits-all magic accessibility solution. Everyone's needs are so nuanced and personal.
Sega Game Gear.
So building a platform that really supports that and adapts to each user was really our North Star in guiding how we built Able to Play. Personally, as a cancer survivor, I live with a disability, and around 1 in 3 gamers do too. So whether you need subtitles of a certain size, support for color blindness or more, or you're someone with very specific content requirements for the games you play, Able to Play is for you. I invite you to join us on Able to Play, and I hope you discover a new favorite game, because everyone deserves to play their way. Thank you.
Why was I in the hospital? I got hit by a car in
Whether it's
1994.
volleyballs or paintbrushes, our next presenter
Broke
knows
my
the
leg.
fundamentals of making a
I was
visually
like
dynamic game pop
5?
off the screen.
6? I think I was 6.
I'm Greg Labanov, director of indie game projects such as Beastie Ball, Chicory, Colorful Tale, and Wandersong,
That
and
was
I'm
fun.
here today to present to you the nominees for the Visual Design Award. Visual design is probably one of my favorite aspects of games to work on.
This music's a
I think
banger.
visuals are a really, really important part of any game project because they are the window to the soul of what your game is. You know, by making decisions about what to show and what not to show and how to show it, you kind of make decisions about, you know, what your vision of the world is and what your universe, you know, what your game is about, right? But there is also the thing that the first thing players will see and what draws them into your game in the first place. So it's, you know, a really important part of any game direction is what the art looks like. So we're here today to celebrate some nominees that have made awesome projects that look both gorgeous and are using their art as a holistically interesting part of Harold Halibut by Slow Bros.
Nice. Damn, another banger, dude.
Hi, my name is Onat, and I'm the director and composer of Harold Halibut.
Right, I think I've seen
and
this guy
on behalf
before.
of our entire team, I would like to say how deeply honored and grateful we are to receive this award for visual design. Thank you to the Indie Game Awards organizers and judges. It truly means the world to us. For those of you who might not know, we spend a huge portion of our lives working on this game. 13 years, in fact, which in fact is a third of my life.
That's crazy.
And we
dude.
had moments where we wondered if this ambitious idea would ever see the light of day. But here we are, finally sharing this world with you. The heart and soul of Harold Halibut lie in its handmade approach. Every character, every set piece, every tiny prop you see in the game and on the screen was sculpted, painted, and assembled by hand. We wanted to create something that felt tactile and alive. Something that reminded of classic stop-motion animations, yet pushed the boundaries of what a modern game
13
could
years.
look like.
That's crazy.
To be recognized for this effort with the award for visual design is incredibly gratifying. This award really belongs to the entire team. Every single person who poured their creativity, sweat, and occasional tears into Harold Halibut. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a
You
claymation
stuck around
game, yep.
through the ups, the downs, and the weird experimental phases.
The only person I know who played this was Indrid.
We also want to thank our supporters and community. Your encouragement made the tough times easier. Every kind word, every keep going helped. I guess if there is one thing to take away from this is that passion projects can take their time, but they're worth it. Anyway, thank you for this award. It feels a bit wild to be finally talking about a finished game after 13 years of probably next year. We are so grateful, and we hope you enjoy Herald Halibut as much as we enjoyed making it.
I still gotta play this.
Thanks
it
again.
It looks really cool.
And enjoy the rest of the show.
Probably on sale too, with the Steam sale going on. How long has Star Citizen been in development? Oh, that's got to be over 10 years too. Look at how cool that game looks, dude.
If you played Sorry We're Closed recently, you've probably found yourself bobbing your head to the beats of our next presenters.
I'm not the victim, I am the system. I'm not in the wrong with my infinite wisdom.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Elder Mikey's.
And this is Master, and we are Okamura. Now, let's talk music, right? Music has the ability to deepen immersion. It can bring out emotion, and it can create long-lasting impressions. The indie scene in particular knows how to use music to elevate the player experience. I'm talking the haunting melodies that linger as the screen is fading black. I'm talking the sweeping scores that are driving the hearts and the souls.
Star Citizen 4.0 in a couple hours? I thought Sebastian said it was going to be later.
I ain't gonna hold you. That joint just might be a banger for real.
Facts.
With that being said, here's the nominees for music. Core Keeper by Pug Storm and composer Jonathan Gear.
Hell yeah, Core Keeper. Such a lovely little tune, Core Keeper. I think that's the menu music.
Flock by Hollow Ponds and composer Eli Rainsbury.
That's pretty.
Pacific Drive by Ironwood Studios.
Hell yeah.
Sulfur and
smoke shit.
Glows through the snow.
That one right there.
It smells like money.
God, Pacific Drive.
The Cub by Demagogue Studio and composers Shane Barry and Igor Simic.
That's a damn cool soundtrack too.
Thrasher by Puddle Studio and composer Brian Gibson.
Can't wait for Space Engineers 2. Hell yeah. That's going to be crazy. What's up, Bender? Welcome back, dude. Yeah, Space Engineers 2 looks fun.
And Wild Bastards by Blue Manchu and composer
Doesn't look
Ryan
anything
Roth.
new. It just looks like better of what's already fun. And that's totally fun, I think, for that game. And an updated game. Oh, please let it be Pacific Drive. Please. Please. That's a good tune, too,
And
though.
the Indie Game Award goes to
Pacific Drive.
Man, them folk got Ironwood Studios for Pacific Drive.
Yeah!
I swear when I drive, let's get it.
Hey everyone, I'm Will Roger,
Hell yeah.
composer of Pacific Drive, and I'd like to thank the Indie Game Awards for choosing our game in the Best Music category.
Hell yeah.
This year had some fantastic soundtracks in the indie scene, and so it's an incredible honor to be recognized along with the other nominees. Pacific Drive was a rare treat for me as a composer, being able to score a game that takes place right in our backyard here in the Pacific Northwest, and to craft every single
They
sound
found
from scratch
a
without
local
any
composer to where the game
preconceptions
takes
of
place.
genre.
Sweet.
I'd like to recognize D'Anthony Wooten and Sam Suggs for their performances on my score, as well as the over 20 different bands who contributed to our radio soundtrack. I'd also like to thank the brilliant dev team at Ironwood Studios.
Ironwood Studios, if you need anybody to do radio stuff, please contact me. I will do anything you want.
To all of the fans.
Please let me be in your game.
Thank you.
Please. I love Pacific Drive so much. Congratulations to them at Ironwood Studios. Woo. Such a crazy cool game, man. I just want them to... I know they've been adding more, like, cosmetic stuff and, like, little things for the car. But please, just add more to that story.
Earlier this
That's
year,
such a good
these
game.
two set out to make waves in the industry by introducing drag to players who might not be familiar with the culture. We're thrilled to have them on the show to help us recognize other trailblazers who have made a significant
Soundtracks
impact
are
on
best
the
when
industry
locally
this
sourced
year.
and ethically harvested. Lol.
Hi, I'm Ian, and this is Jess. We're two of the developers behind Drag Her, a 2D fighting game showcasing drag royalty.
Some studios don't just create games, they change the industry. Throughout the night, we'll be honoring 4 trailblazers whose actions speak louder than words. Studios, individuals, and organizations making a lasting impact and setting new standards for innovation, inclusivity, sustainability, and creativity.
Their groundbreaking efforts are not only shaping the future of our industry, but inspiring the next generation of developers to dream bigger and bolder.
Industry impact.
Hello, Indie Game Awards. My name is Aubrey Nelson Jr. I'm the studio head over at Strange Scaffold, and I speak on behalf of myself and everyone at the studio who I get to collaborate with when I say
they have the wrong name
just
on
how much
screen there?
it means to be recognized in this way.
Was that the wrong name on screen?
Thank you so much for this honor.
Oops.
And I'm now recording this just straight off my phone in a vertical format to be as authentic as possible, especially for those who are familiar with my TikTok presence, speaking from the heart sincerely with as few bells and whistles as possible. To make a very long story short, I never intended Strange Scaffold to be a monolithic idea of what a
Keep running, bro.
good
Run.
indie studio can or should be.
Those aliens
I
be
hope it
coming.
demonstrates is what's possible if at every layer of a studio, much like a game design problem, you work from your values. I don't want to bring perfect things into the world, even if that were possible. I want to bring more things into the world with collaborators who are empowered and can go on to, in their own communities, with their own visions of games, continue to make games in ways that make them feel strong and safe. I get to work from those values every day because I have had the extreme blessing to run into a cavalcade of extremely talented and good people. People like Tom Vanita and Meredith Hall and Kawatiano and Candice Udert and RJ Lake and Romero Bonacausen. The names go on and on. Thanks to all those people and many, many more, Strange Scaffold has had the opportunity to ship 15 games in 5 years, and we've got a lot more on the way. So to end this somewhat long-winded acceptance, I really hope that this is the takeaway for people who are watching what Strange Scaffold is doing and has done over the past few years. It's that a game studio is not a binary template of a thing that you do. A game studio is a home. You can fill it with things
Orange
that you
peel
love,
bug.
not with giant spiky furniture just because that's what someone tells you makes a home good. Smash.
And we all sing. Break shit, kill people, break shit, kill people, break shit, kill people, break shit. Break shit, kill people, break shit, kill people, break shit, kill people, break shit.
Wow.
Break shit.
Well, that's the Ninja Turtles game.
Break shit, kill people, break shit. Break shit, kill people, break shit.
Our next guest understands it's not the size of the game that matters, but the impact they can make.
Duck Detective. I gotta play that. I think I'm gonna buy that tonight.
Hi, this is Ben Laserbeam, Program Director of the Playtopia Festival and a member of the video game band Team Laserbeam. Over the last decade, Team Laserbeam has been committed to creating aggressively short punk games that deliver maximum impact in the shortest time possible, so I'm really honored to be presenting the Bite Size Game Award. I think short games are so important. I think that it is so great seeing developers respecting the time of their players and giving them experiences
short
that are
games
just
are
as
cool too.
impactful as
Yeah.
longer games are.
100%.
And I think it's a rebellious act creating short games like this, which are often
100%.
sort of non-commercial. They're the kind of games that you could never see coming out of the AAA space, and it's the kind of thing that only indies can do. So high fives to everyone that's nominated for this award. You all make beautiful, amazing games, and I really hope we're going to see more
bloop, 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 bloop. Dank beats.
Thank you so much. This is just extremely cool. I spent about 7 years working on Animal Well, and for most of that time it was just this kind of secret personal project that I was kind of embarrassed to even say the name of. So to see it get this level of recognition is very unreal to me. IGN and 6-1 Indie were some of the first groups to even cover Animal Well back when it's still relatively obscure and hardly anyone knew about it. So
That's
this
weird
feels
and cool,
super genuine.
I like it.
While I did work on Animal Well alone, I still had plenty of help making it into something that many people could actually have access to and marketing it. So I want to thank some people for that. First, my business partner, Dan Edelman.
Big shout out, Dan.
Who lent the project his sort of business and marketing
Big up,
wisdom.
Dan.
And when he joined the project, I was able to transition to working full-time, which was amazing. I want to thank Jason and Leah and everybody
Jason,
at Big Mode.
Leah,
Still
yeah.
Super honored that you chose Animal Well as your first published title. And then I want to thank my girlfriend Madison, who's another solo developer,
she makes her own
for
game?
just talking with me each day about game design and art and programming, and also for giving me this award. And then I just want to
what the
thank
hell?
the
That was
broader
her, the girl on the
community,
mic?
in general, all the people,
Was his girlfriend?
the
Bro,
Discord
inside job,
server,
Rick.
the moderators, people making
Thank you, babe, for the
guides
award.
and
You are
fan
welcome
art and
for the award.
video
I love you.
essays and mods,
Thank you.
and there's just so much stuff that I keep finding on the internet that blows my mind. And
I'm kidding.
All that stuff just makes it into an infinitely larger bit of culture than what I initially made, and
He
for
won
that I'll
fair and
always be
square.
grateful.
He put in
Thank
some-
you so much.
Some good amount of work. Big Mode published that one.
You may have noticed that one game was missing from the category.
Yeah.
Aerial Knights We Never Yield.
Where the hell is Aerial
Back
Knights
when the
We Never
nominees dropped,
Yield?
Neil reached out to us and let us know that We Never Yield wasn't a traditionally solo developed game, so he respectfully withdrew it from consideration. However, we still wanted to invite Neil on to be a part of the ceremony and share a few words about Daniel Wilkins, the talented composer behind the Never Yield music, who tragically passed away in November.
Hi, I'm Neil. I was Dan's best friend for a very long time, almost 17 years, where we went to school together, we got our first bank accounts together, and we worked on the Never Yield games together. And I just want to take a second to tell you all how much of an amazing person, developer, and friend Dan was. Dan was a nerd, just like me. He loved nothing more than to talk about video games, to play video games, to argue about all types of different things in the video game space, but also call me very early in the morning and talk about what anime I just absolutely had to watch. I want to tell you how much of a dope person he was, how inspiring he was, how he had all these creative and different ideas that would have contributed to video games and just music in general. I could sit here and talk about Dan and how dope he was forever, but we don't have time for that. I would just like to tell you how Dan would love an event like this that honors and praises game developers and gives them their flowers while they're here. One of my favorite things to think about is how there was a time where this guy came up to me and Dan while we were at some event, and he just started telling Dan how amazing he was and how much he loved the music that he created, and how Dan talked about that for days. Because oftentimes we don't praise developers, we don't tell them how much we appreciate the work they create. All Dan ever wanted was to make music for video games. So I want to take the time to thank you for giving us the opportunity to make games for you all, for giving us the opportunity to live our dream, and and to let you know how much of a dope person that man was, and how much I'm going to miss him. And my hope for all of you is that you all find a friend as good as he was to me. Thank you all so much.
Motorcycle and a horse? What is this, True Lies? You remember that scene from True Lies?
I will only ask once, boys. Give me the crown.
Damn, that violin is bopping. I'm not hearing enough flute, though. There he is, Daniel Wilkins. Oh, man. I'm glad they honored him that way.
Playcrafting was integral to our start.
Gave him a little bit of
so we're honored to have
like that.
one of the
That's
key
lovely.
members of their crew on to present the category for innovation.
Dan seemed like a nice friend.
Hey everyone, I'm Christy Pride, this is Dio, and we work at Playcrafting. Over at Playcrafting, we work to bring events, resources, paid opportunities, and a sense of community to devs at all stages of their career. And tonight, I am so honored to present the award for innovation.
I love that
Innovation lies
sword
at
on
the
the
heart
wall.
of the indie scene, making indies the lifeblood of the entire industry. It's where new ideas are born and the boundaries of gaming are consistently pushed. Tonight, we recognize the games that stand out for their bold creativity, ones that challenge conventions and redefine expectations. Beyond their artistry, innovative games help democratize the medium. They remind us that gaming isn't solely defined by multi-million-dollar blockbusters.
Yep.
It's an accessible canvas for anyone with a vision.
Or like Tony Hawk or Metal Gear or Gran Turismo. It was just cool race game, cool weird puzzle game. Like there was a
And the
game called
Indie
like
Game Award goes
Cuboid or
to
something. I don't know. There were all these
Cryptmaster
crazy
by
cool
Paul
games,
Hart,
man.
Lee Williams, and Akupara Games. Congratulations.
PlayStation 1 and cracking open a demo disc was like the greatest thing of all time. Because you didn't know what you were going to get, you played them all.
I am the Cryptmaster.
What's up, bruh?
And I have decided to grace this ceremony with my presence and collect my award in person.
Welcome, dude.
After all, it is my game, and I did single-handedly make it in the face of great adversity. For example, the oafish meddling of my two chief minions, Paul Hart and Lee Williams, the Laurel and Hardy of game development. Yeah. Also,
Guys got jokes.
continued interference from David Logan and his gang of clowns at Akupara Games, plus incessant noise from the composer Surashu and the game's voice cast of insufferable old hams. So, I'm not thanking any of that shower. I gather it's also customary on these occasions to thank the players for enjoying the game.
Yeah.
But then I've seen what those degenerates have been doing in my crypt. I will, however, thank the Indie Game Awards for recognizing my excellence. They are a beacon of sanity and have my eternal gratitude. Thank you, Indie Game Awards. This is my award. I am worth it. I am keeping it. I deserve it. Good night.
Life happens in the blink of an eye, and our next presenter understands how emotionally devastating that can be.
Impact.
Hi, my name is Richard Beer. I am the engineer and one of the developers of the game Before Your Eyes, released in 2021. We won a BAFTA award. Very proud of what we've done and the impact that the game has had on our fans and our players. Games have a rare ability to move us, making us feel things we didn't expect and creating connections that stay with us long after the credits roll. Tonight, we honor the indies that have profoundly resonated with us this past year. Games that offer personal, emotional, and thematic experiences that leave us a lasting impression. Or, to put it simply, ones that have made Viva by Nomada Studios.
I'm in Dredge. Am I in Dredge? I don't even. I had to ask Chad. I guess.
And we want to thank you for this award.
I don't think I'm in Dredge, but let's just go ahead and say I'm probably in Dredge.
We want to accept this award on behalf of all the people at Nomada Studios.
And Pacific Drive, probably. I don't. I honestly have forgotten.
And of course, we would like to thank the players for supporting us.
That's a good feeling.
It is great to see that there's still room for personal stories in video games. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome, bro. Congratulations.
Hello, IGAs, and thank you for this award for recognizing how shitty the industry was.
True.
For a lot of people over the last year.
This guy's great.
It's a weird thing to win an award for, but fuck it, here we are. You know, we put up that billboard at Summer Games Fest last year. Shit, I guess that was this year. To pay tribute to our friends who got laid off, but also to let the industry at large know that there are still studios out there like New Blood who give a shit, who will always love and respect our friends who make those games. And the truth is, that kind of stuff only happens at the indie level. You know, we don't have any investors. We don't have any shareholders.
Yeah.
And we don't have any masters. So,
Hell yeah, brother.
we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Well,
You
now,
know, we
hold on
do
a
have
sec.
a lot
Whoa,
of friends.
Hey, man, the
but we
shareholders
are a
listening.
small
Keep it
company,
down.
so we can't hire all
You
those
give a hell
developers.
yeah every
We
once in a
can't
while at a
fund
pizza
all
party,
their
but
new
if the
projects.
wealthy
but we
shareholders
can put
hear
up a
about
finger,
this.
or we can put up a billboard. So if you take
Oh, no.
anything away from that billboard or all the layoffs that have happened over the last year, you know, I'll say what I said back then over the summer, and that's to hire those developers, follow their new projects, and shout out when you see them. Oh shit! Look what these former Roll 7 devs are doing. Look what these former Arcane devs are doing. Trust me, they're doing some cool shit. I've seen it. Indie games are the beating heart of the video game industry. And there
It's
is
the only heart.
absolutely no amount of corporate greed
either
or bullshit
passion or money.
layoffs that is ever going to change that.
By the way, when they're saying BS layoffs, they're pretty much pointing at Microsoft for all the studios they've acquired and how many people they've laid off. Because, you know, Phil's got to get another, you know,
Back in the
100
Wii U
million.
days, there was one indie in particular that helped break into the mainstream with a
And he's
shovel
not the
in
only
hand.
one doing it.
And here we are, a decade later, still
Baltro.
talking about it today.
Shovelhead. Hey.
Gameplay design is all about creating mechanics that flow seamlessly.
Wait a minute. I think I've seen
Challenge
her
us
before.
in just the right way and keep us fully immersed in our experience.
Wasn't she at the Game Awards?
Our next category recognizes indies that have excelled in this area. Ones that not only offer stellar mechanics,
She was definitely
but
at the
make us
Game
think
Awards, right?
outside the box. You know, like using a shovel for Balatro.
No way,
by
dude.
local
Oh my god. Bro, it was like, dude, it was like this close, dude. This close.
Thank you for the Gameplay Design Award for Balatro.
You are welcome.
I adore interesting systems and emergent synergies when I play games, and I set out to create something with those elements for myself and for a few friends of mine when I started working on Balatro 3 years ago. I love that I ended up being able to share this passion project with so many players from all over the world.
Oh, someone's Canadian.
I want to thank everyone involved in the creation of this game. The whole team at PlayStack, Louis F., the musician, Martin DeMayer, my friends, my family, and my partner. I would not be here right now without your support.
And he did say his friends, and I consider Local Thunk to be a friend. And since he thanked me for the award, I've also won an Indie Award for Balatro this year, Chad. Thank you. By
Our next presenter is
association.
no imposter, never sus, and arguably wears
Local Thunk can
way
have
too
that
many
one.
hats throughout the industry.
I don't want to share that with him. He has been on. What the hell is this?
Hi, I'm Victoria Tran, the Community Director at Innersloth, creators of the game Among Us. I'm also the co-signer at our indie game fund Outersloth, a Wholesome Games co-organizer, GDC advisor, and I write a monthly community dev newsletter. As you can probably tell, community management is very important to me, very dear to my heart, and it's a title that covers so much more than most people realize. Whether it's an individual or a whole team, they're the unsung heroes who wear
Am I
many,
in
many
Balatro?
hats.
Yeah, I'm
and
the
capes.
clown.
And I guess you could
Like
say
I am in
pants
every
and
game
other
and stream I
clothing
ever do.
items, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Really, they're
I'm the main
handling
character.
everything from player support to keeping conversations
I'm,
positive,
what's his name?
marketing, sometimes PR, organizing events, managing
Jumbo?
feedback.
Jimbo.
It
I'm
goes
Jimbo.
on. They endure a lot, but their work is vital in creating a space where players feel heard, valued, and
Bro, look
connected.
at her jacket. That's sweet. Formula.
Our next award celebrates
Formula One
those
Las
who have gone
Vegas?
above and beyond to foster a vibrant, inclusive community in an industry that can make doing so a little bit challenging at times. Aggro Crab.
You want me to introduce myself like Troy McClure?
Holy shuck. Thank you so much for the award in community
she's got a
management
silver
at
play
the
button?
Indie Game Awards. When we got told that Aggro Crab won, I think I handled it pretty well.
That's so cool.
Like, I just think that I held it together. Like, I really don't think you could tell how I was feeling. I want to bring attention to the studios, devs, and community managers that were also nominated for this category. So please make sure that you check out Black Tabby Games, NPC Studio, Pounce Light, Local Thunk, and also our beloved friends over at Massive Monster. I never thought I would get the opportunity to meet so many incredible people through running the community at Aggro Crab. Over 3 years later, we've grown over 600,000 crab fans across multiple platforms, and
They gave
even
600,000 people crabs.
As a community, we always try to
The only
bend
person
the
who's
limits
given more
on what
crabs
we
than
can
that
say
is
and do as marketing and
Red
community.
Lobster.
I mean, we're making
No,
games.
Joe's Crab
Why
Shack.
can't we tweet about how there are microplastics in your balls and there's nothing you can do about it? Or that we added a gun? Or that Krill has a dumpy? Or that time that we literally
Ma'am?
just tweeted peanut?
No, you can't say that one.
Why not?
Because a bunch of people are going to be watching, and you probably don't want all of them to hear you say the word peanut.
I want to thank every player in our community who has either purchased our games, played them, said hello at conventions, or even drawn incredibly raunchy fan art that I will never, ever unsee with my eyes. You freaks. Thanks to the support of our community as well, we've managed to raise over $70,000 for a variety of ocean conservation charities, including WWC and Sustainable Coastlines. That's the
Beautiful.
equivalent to buying another crab's treasure about 2,000 times. You are why we're here today and why we can do such things.
And they're probably going to get a bunch
Community
more money
management
today
is
with
something that is a
the
team effort. I'm so grateful to lead the
Steam,
community for our insane studio, but our community
sale.
is as
Yeah.
incredible as it is.
Steam sale.
Thanks to my partners in crime. I mean, our entire studio is filled with talented devs who were willing to pitch in with helping to make funny videos or even pitch an idea or especially help with the freaky content that I couldn't do alone, and I wouldn't have it any other way. They're the best and they are what makes Aggro Crab who we are. And finally, I want to give a huge thank you to the community managers of Aotearoa New Zealand and all of the other community managers throughout the world. You are the backbone of the gaming community, and do not let anyone else tell you otherwise. It would be a mess without every single one of you. So thank you again, and Godspeed.
Great speech. She was funny and really funny. And she made me tee-hee. Tee-hee. Outer Sloth. Is this...
Hey, we're so honored that Outer Sloth is one of the Industry Impact recipients. That's super cool. Forrest, that's this guy, Inner Sloth, and I are really happy to see how it's taken off like this. For those who don't know, Outer Sloth is our indie game fund that we made after the success
okay,
of
I was
our
confused
previous
as to why the
games,
hell one
Among
was
Us
an
and the
indie and
Henry
one was an
Stickmin
outie.
collection. Thank you so much to anyone who has bought those games, played them, continues to play them. You help us do cool stuff like this, and also just help us survive and grow as a studio with no investors, publishers, or acquisitions. Outer Sloth was designed to offer deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among Us days. It's our way of combating predatory deals that don't keep the developer's sustainability or
Slay.
success in mind.
Slay.
Unfortunately, we have seen a lot of those, we have experienced them,
Bill
we
Spencer.
have been offered them, etc. So yeah, it's a little wild out there. But sharing our success and supporting indie games is incredibly important to us, so we hope this helps devs gain a little bit more independence. Alongside Casey Yano from Mega Crit and a mystery friend contributing to the Outer Sloth money pool, we've signed 7 games since our reveal this year for a total of 16 games and growing.
Damn.
Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. If you'd like to find out more and maybe wish list the
Unacceptable.
games
Have them
there,
acquired
buy
and
the
dismantled
games there,
immediately.
you can always find us at
They're
outersloth.com.
threatening the
Either
shareholders'
way,
purchase of a
keep
7th
supporting
yacht.
indie games.
Unacceptable.
Thank you so much.
Have them eliminated. Disgusting. Talent, thriving, and sustainability. Unacceptable. There they are. There they are at the Game Awards. Oh, Summer Games Fest. I was mistaken.
Last week, the Women-Led Games Showcase gave us a glimpse of what's to come in 2025.
Slay.
Tonight, they're here to recognize the standout achievements from the past year.
Ooh, I played that one. The one with Decorating your room with
Hi,
plants
I'm
and
Shar,
stuff?
the founder and director of Womenled Games. Indies have always thrived on creativity and fresh perspectives, and tonight we celebrate a studio that's pushing the boundaries of both. Our next award honors the outstanding achievements of a game developed by a women-led team, one that reflects the diverse for greater, more inclusive, and more exciting.
Washington might win, but boy, Caravan Sandwich was sure as hell a wild ride. See what I did there, Chad? Because you drive a van down by the river. The environment of that game was a
And the Indie Game Award for Best Narrative goes to
mouth-washing, probably.
1000X Resist
What?
by Sunset Visitor.
No way. What? I actually don't know anything about the game, so.
Fine.
Hi, my name is Remy Siu, and I'm the creative director at Sunset Visitor Studios.
Hello, I'm Pinky Lee, and I am writer and narrative designer at Sunset Visitor Studios. On behalf of the cast and crew of 1000 Times Resist, on behalf of the cast and crew of 1000 Times Resist, thank you. We're so grateful and honored to be awarded Best Narrative.
We want to thank our team, Colin McDougall, and Tan, and Koda Yanagawa.
We'd like to thank our composers and sound artists, Justin O'Coin, Lynn Cacho, Drew Redman, as well as Connor Wiley, J-Lo, James Neves, and our family and friends
Jennifer
and
Lopez
mentors
was in
for
this
all
game?
of their years of support.
As well as our publisher, Fellow Traveler, and the Canada Media Fund for making the game possible. We'd also like to take a moment to thank and congratulate our fellow nominees, which are some of our favorite games this year. Arco, Caravan Sandwich, Last Time I Saw You, Fear the Spotlight, and Mouthwashing. So please buy those games.
We've been blown away
I love
by
Caravan
the
Sandwich. I thought that was cool.
engagement, support, and love for 1000 Times Resist.
about that game.
To everyone who has taken a moment to play our game, thank you. It means so much to us.
This one might be a good one.
More than ever before,
take a
we
look at.
are reflecting on
How would you
the
describe this
power
game,
and the
chat?
privilege of storytelling.
How would you describe Thousandth Time?
I want to dedicate
Times
this
Resist?
award to our grandparents and pets, many of whom passed away during the development of this game. And we wouldn't be the same people we are today without them. So thank you to them for giving us something to carry. Heki Grace.
Heki Grace.
That looks like an interactive story game. Ooh, Day of the Devs.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Schafer from Day of the Devs.
There
On
he
behalf
is.
of the whole Day of the Devs board of directors, the
Big
curation
T.
committee, and the whole crew that puts together all these shows every year, I want to say thank you to the Indie Game Awards for recognizing Day of the Devs and its efforts to highlight the best in indie games and others. We have been around for over a decade, but last year we became an official nonprofit. Just to make our mission clear, which is this isn't something that we are doing to make money, but something we're doing really to just celebrate video games, to promote the art form, to highlight games that might be overlooked, and also highlight the developers that make those games and bring them together with the fans in a really fun atmosphere that is much more of a games festival than a conference of any kind. So thanks again to the Indie Game Awards, and thanks to the whole Day of the Devs crew and everyone who volunteers to put those shows together and spend the time to find the best games out there to bring them to everyone's attention. Thanks to all the developers who share their games and everyone who's shown up to our live show in San Francisco or watched the trailers online. Thanks for supporting Day of the Devs for all these years.
At PAX East 2023, we met with Toge Productions to discuss an idea for this next category, an award to honor someone who makes a significant impact through storytelling each year. When it came time to choose the first recipient, and therefore name the award after them moving forward, there was only one clear choice.
Thank you. Thanks for the opening game because I won't be able to do that. Yeah. So my name is Muhammad Fahmi, but you can just call me Fahmi.
Oh, I know this game. This is where you like make coffee for people and like listen to their stories and stuff. I think. Wait, these are different games, I think. No, it's the same. Ooh, Seattle.
Hi, I'm Chris Anthony, founder and CEO of Toge Productions. I work on Coffee Talk together with Fahmi. Fahmi is a great game director, a great colleague, and a great friend. He had made a huge impact during his time at Toge Productions, not only to our studio and everyone in it, but also to the wider indie game development community. Through his games and his kindness, he inspired many people all around the world. I hope that his memories and legacy will continue to be remembered.
That was an awesome
and that
game,
his
the
work
coffee one.
will be able to inspire many more.
I saw it and I thought it looked cool.
Hi, my name is Sasha Ariana from Pixelnesia and Toge Productions. I had the privilege of being one of Fahmi's closest friends and collaborators. I've worked alongside him on What Comes After and After Love EP. Since his passing, I've taken on the responsibility of continuing the narrative work for Afterlife EP in his honor. Fahmi was more than a friend to me, and his loss was a profound blow that left me deeply shaken for a long time. And witnessing the collective grief within the indie game community only reaffirmed how deeply his absence is felt. And it's no exaggeration to say that the industry lost a voice that is truly irreplaceable. Fahmi was a storyteller of rare passion and vision, brimming with narratives he longed to share with the world. And although his time with us was far too brief, I take solace in the stories that he brought to life through his games. And I hope we continue to share stories to each other in whatever medium we see fit and carry his legacy forward.
Selaku orang tua Muhammad Fahmi, merasa bangga menerima penghargaan ini. Terima kasih kepada pihak penyelenggara atas apresiasi yang diberikan untuk Fahmi. Terima kasih juga kami sampaikan kepada semua pihak yang selama ini selalu mensupport Fahmi.
Kecintaan dia akan industri game lah yang membawa namanya dikenal. Bagi Fahmi, game bukan sekedar hiburan, namun juga sarana membangun imajinasi dan menciptakan dunia yang bermakna. Penghargaan ini menunjukkan betapa besar dampak yang dia tinggalkan. Meskipun Fahmi sudah tidak bersama kita, semangat dan cerita-ceritanya masih hidup di hati kita dan terus menginspirasi bagi siapa saja yang memainkannya.
Thank you so much, man.
Wow.
Coffee Talk was a very personal project for me. It helped me.
So he made that game, Coffee Talk. He passed away. His colleague talked about him, and then his parents got awarded on his behalf. That is beautiful and sucks at the same time, dude.
The things that changed my life for the better. So thank you so much.
Wow, dude, what the hell? Why are these people passing away so young? The other guy was 1990 to 2024. You guys are younger than me. God, I'm old now, but. Wow,
Our
dude,
final presenter
that
of the evening
sucks.
is currently developing what we and
That
many
really
believe will be a future Game of the Year contender.
Beautiful that they made a
here
game.
at the
Beautiful that their
IGAs.
parents are awarded.
No pressure.
Beautiful that they're not forgotten. And sucks that these dudes are dying before mid 30s. What the hell?
Well, hello and welcome all
What the
you
hell?
party people. We finally made it. We're here at the final award of the night.
Oh,
my name is
Game of the
Davion
Year.
Bidden. I'm the
Indie
creative director
Game
over
of
at
the
Studio
Year.
Severe
This is
and
it, the big
developer
moment.
of the surreal adventure RPG, She Dreams Elsewhere, coming soon. And it is my honor and a privilege to
Look at her
present
hair.
the big kahuna, the big cheese
Look at that hair.
itself, Game of the Year.
Guys, Game of the Year.
Now, look, I know we all just love award season. We all love the
Dave the
discourse.
Diver.
We all love asking questions like, oh, what's the point of award shows? And why did this get nominated? Why didn't that get nominated?
He passed away in
Davion, when's your game
2022?
coming out? And honestly, all those thoughts
in
and
March
questions
28,
are valid
2022.
and also extremely
Oh,
stupid.
yes, the
Because
second
Game
guy.
of the Year,
Damn, man.
it's more than just a title. It's more than just an award. It's a celebration. It's a celebration of the games that have come out and had a profound impact on this industry.
I'm glad they
and
were
its
able to get
players,
footage of him
whether
saying
it be for
thank you
their
and stuff.
artistic direction, excellence in storytelling, unique gameplay mechanics, or because they were really just that good. The following indies have done just that. They've captured our imaginations and redefined what's possible within our industry. And on behalf of our entire community, I am so grateful for their existence. So without further ado, goes to Balatro by Locofun.
Indie Game of the Year. Balatro winning Indie Game of the Year.
I'm honored to accept this award for Game of the Year. I've had the pleasure of playing some incredible indie games in this past year, including a lot of the fellow nominees, and I'm so proud to represent such a vibrant, creative, and diverse corner of the games industry. Our games are able to take big design and aesthetic risks in a way that AAA games cannot, and I believe 2024 was truly a banner year for independent games. However, the thing that sticks out to me the most since I announced Balatro is the incredible love and support from my fellow indie devs. This is a hard industry, and every person I've spoken to has been passionate, kind, and willing to lend a helping hand without fail. There are a lot of wonderful humans in this line of work, and I would love to share this award with every one of them.
Well, one Game of the Year because there's no bears. The other ones may have had bears.
I hope I can pay a fraction of the success forward.
I still have to play it. We will definitely play Balatro at some point.
Now that we know the proper pronunciation of Balatro and we know who we're mailing all these awards to, that's a wrap on the inaugural Indie Game Awards.
Congratulations to all of our nominees and recipients, and thank you to all of our incredible presenters who took the time to help us celebrate a fantastic year for indies.
To all of our fellow showcases, journalists, content creators, organizations, and more who made tonight a reality, thank you. The IGA started as a text exchange back in 2022 amongst the 6-1 Indie crew.
Balatro does not
feels
mean
surreal to
bear.
be here with you all in this moment.
It means like
once again,
Joker
thanks
or
to
whatever,
the sponsors
fool.
who came in to support the
Isn't it
ceremony
like
at a
Italian?
moment's notice. Pocket Pair, Very OK Vinyl, V Publishing, and the Powell Group, as well as Playcrafting and Brookland for throwing the official viewing party.
While tonight was a celebration for the scene, it would be foolish to end the evening without recognizing how tough of a year it's been. As Dave discussed earlier, thousands of lives have been negatively affected by layoffs, studio closures, and consolidation, and unfortunately, it doesn't end there. The war in Ukraine continues to wreak havoc on so many lives. Palestinian and Lebanese families continue to suffer in the Middle East. Women's rights are dwindling. The livelihoods of our queer, trans, and BIPOC friends and family are put at risk daily. It's now more important than ever to treat one another with kindness and respect and support those you love. So with air in your lungs and blood in your veins, thank you all for being here with us to celebrate the games that help give us an escape.
The Indie Game Awards will return in 2025, and gears are already in motion to elevate this proof of concept into an unforgettable event for the foreseeable future. We want to build the IJs together, so if you have a moment, we'd love to hear your feedback. Head on over to the official website where you can fill out a survey with your thoughts on tonight's ceremony. And of course, don't forget to support all of the nominees, presenters, and more by checking out the IJ Steam event.
Thank you.
In ancient Rome, Balatro was a professional jester or buffoon? Really? Yay! Alright, a couple of cool games that we played this year were on here as well. And a few that I still have to play, like Harold Halibut. Alright, that's not over though. We're not done here. Let's jump back to the Horror Game Awards.
It's alright though. Those arms.
For a little bit longer. I want to see a little bit more of this, and then we'll jump to Horror Game of the Year.
It's Dark Lessons. It's just so beefy, isn't it?
Back to the Horror Game Awards we go.
I'm glad you accepted my invitation.
You're welcome. Yes. Kitty. You're trapped. Oh, dog food with sleeping pills. Clever. Ma'am.
You've always been my favorite student, you know.
indie horrors are something else. Yeah, you don't think much of them, and then a game like Fears to Fathom comes around, and Iron Lung, and then movies get made, or Five Nights at Freddy's, movies get made out of them, and all sorts of different genres of that game get made too. I hear screaming. Online multiplayer horror. Oh, whoa, what the hell? Wait, okay, this is like Dead by Daylight, but with aliens? Maybe? Oh yeah, input launch sequence, then get to the escape shuttle. Trust no one. Damn. Mimic. Oh, that's a good name for the game. Fall 2024. Well, this show was in December. I think we're into winter. Oh, the Thing theme? Oh, yeah. Hey, I'll be watching the Thing soon. I promised I would. I will. Also, there's that one game that's like the Thing that I brought up when we played the Thing Remastered. And it was, it's called, Nuclear Nightmare. And I think it's on sale for like a couple of bucks on Steam because of the sale. Chat, what should I get on the sale? Anything good that's come out, like, let's say this year. Any 2024 game on the Steam sale that I should get that was released in 2024? Gotta be a game that came out this year, though. Broken Lore Follow. You know what I hope we see for this horror game show? Is I want to see...
Of course, alongside all the joys of gaming,
a game like The Operator or Killer Frequency.
Layoffs that are currently devastating the industry.
UFO 50 I should play? Okay.
How tragic it is that developers have to work in such uncertain futures when creating what are, frankly, lasting, brilliant pieces of art.
That's why it's important to us here at the Horror Game Awards to celebrate all aspects of gaming and put a spotlight on the creators that change our lives with their work.
With this in mind, we've got 2 awards tonight that are specifically for celebrating development teams. And we've also got a developer jury who will present 2 very special awards later on in the evening.
Right now, though, let's head behind the scenes for the Best Indie Developer Award, presented by YouTuber and horror fanatic 8-Bit Ryan.
Hello everyone, so my name is 8-Bit Ryan, or also Ryan I can go by, and I am honored to be with you today to present the award for the Best Indie Developer. Indie games have and always will be a staple for my line of work. I absolutely love the never-ending creativity and variety of games that are produced from the space. The indie game scene does nothing but thrive, with new ideas cooked up what feels like every single minute to enjoy, and enjoy we have this year. However, the award can only go to 1 nominee, so let's go ahead and take a look at the top 3 nominees this year for the Best Indie Developer. Chiller's Art.
Oh, yeah.
Puppet Combo.
Yep.
Wrong Organ. And the winner of this year's Best Indie Developer goes
Chiller's
to...
Art.
That's about enough time passed for that to build, you know. Chiller's Art. A big congratulations to Chiller's Art for winning this year's Best Indie Developer. I've been a big fan of their work for years.
Chiller's Art games are like
future
Fears to Fathom type games.
Congratulations also to both Puppet Combo and Wrong Organ 2, whose
hard to
works I
explain
have
them.
also had the pleasure of experiencing. I can't wait to see what they
It's like
bring
games where
to
you
the
get
indie
stocked
game
home.
scene
They're
over the
very
coming
weird
years.
indie horror games that are cool.
Massive
But they're like
congratulations to
Chiller's
Art
Fears
for
to Fathom.
championing independent game creation from the ground up. The indie game love doesn't stop there, though, as we've got a whole other category dedicated to the best indie horror game coming right up.
But first, though, we're going to take a look at another world premiere trailer for a horror game we cannot wait to get our hands on. Don't Watch, which is the name of the game, not an instruction. It's coming on now. Please watch. The game's called Don't Watch, but do watch.
Ooh, taking a little bath. Uh-oh, this is Japan. This is Japan. I immediately know it. It's Japan. We're in Japan. 110% Japan. Yep, I knew it. I can do it. The Cabin Factory? Yeah, I saw that on sale for $2. What the hell? Ohio gozaimasu. Oh, PS1 AF. Look at this. Nope, 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 nope. There. Luma Island? Oh. I think I saw Booster play that. Don't watch. Damn, girl. Mike was on, girl. Mute your mic if you're going to be screaming like that. It's disrespectful to people in the call. What? Juice? That's gory. Oh, nice. PlayStation 1, but looks more like... This looks like Dino Crisis. Look at this. Outstanding. Like a Mortal Kombat finisher? Oh yeah, now Resident Evil 2 territory. Nice, man. Ooh, skee ball. Let's go. Love myself some skee ball. Ooh. Alright, this one looks like it's gonna be fun, actually.
The uniquely detailed and exquisitely spooky Horror Game Awards claw trophies are produced for us by Raccoon City Surplus, who put just as much love and care into their fantastic collection.
That's what the
of
award
Resident
looks
Evil
like? That is
horror-themed
sweet.
Statues and collectibles.
That's awesome.
Whether it's the iconic Turning Head Zombie, Albert Wesker from Resident Evil 4 Remake, or your own custom order, if you're looking to adorn your shelves with some iconic horror memorabilia, then look no further than these incredible models. You can find Raccoon City Surplus on Etsy.
That's cool.
Now, indie games are the lifeblood of horror, and we are so excited to celebrate that independent DIY spirit here at the Horror Game Awards across multiple categories.
Here we go. Fuse to
This
Fathom.
next one's a biggie. Here to present the award for Best Indie Horror Game is the Blood Mother herself, VTuber Lena Laser.
Well, well, well. If it isn't that time of year again. Finally. It's 2024 Horror Game Awards. I'm Lena, your horror streamer's favorite horror VTuber, here to present to you the award for Best Indie Horror Game. There were many phenomenal games this year, made with so much hard work and dedication. So devs, thank you for everything you did for all of us this year. Definitely would not be here without you guys. It's with great excitement that I present to you the top 3 nominees as voted by the public for Best Indie Horror. Buckshot Roulette.
Buckshot Roulette.
Mouth-washing.
Mouth-washing, yeah. Ooh.
Still Wakes the Deep.
I'm going to have to give it to Still Wakes the Deep. I thought that was really cool.
And the winner this year is Still Wakes the Deep.
Yay! I do so good with my predictions. I'm really good at predicting these.
Congratulations to the Chinese Room and giving us the wonderful Eldritch experience that we have all loved and enjoyed. This incredible story is not one that will ever be forgotten.
Okay.
Hi, I'm one of the programmers who worked on Still Wakes the Deep. Just wanted to say a massive thank you to the Horror Game Awards for Best Horror Indie Game. It means a lot to the team and we are really proud of what we've created, so thank you so much for the recognition. The community and the support and the response to the game has been amazing. So again, just massive thank you and thanks for playing.
Still Wakes the Deep really got its tendrils in our brain for that one, eh? Sorry, just come at you a bit.
It's been it's been incredible to see how Still Wakes the Deep has been embraced by the horror game community. So let's take a look at what game could be your next obsession with these world premiere trailers.
World premieres. Okay.
First up, more underwater horror is coming with this world premiere trailer for Beneath.
Oh, I think this game is about underwater welding. This is the one I was thinking of, I think. Or was this the one they showed earlier? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, there's one game that's like all about underwater welding and it seems terrifying. Well, ain't this game. There was another game that we saw. I think it was like, maybe it was Beneath, but I think there was another game called like Below. It had something to do with water, and it was like this. It may have been this game. Oh my god. No, it had a different logo. There's another cool underwater game like that though. When's my avatar reveal? Soon. Oh, here we go. We got ourselves a PC game where you're like sitting at the PC. It's $94 Canadian. When the hell was this? 1990? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, we're getting into some whoa. Freon Itch? Vile? Is this some... What? Okay. Alright. This is disturbing. Have I played I Am Future? I have, yes. Videos are on the channel of I Am Future. We streamed it, and I think I put a couple videos out. I like that game. What the hell? Nightmare Operator.
Now to present the award for Best Multiplayer Horror Game, we have Dead by Daylight super streamer, Ghost Arcade.
Hello. My name is Ghost Arcade, and I'm here today with the Horror Game Awards to present the Best Multiplayer Horror Game Award. I think that's why I'm here. I'm nearly sure it is. From the public vote, the top 3 best multiplayer nominations was Dead by Daylight, which I'm very familiar with myself, having raged at that game and screamed in pain and horror and stress. Anyway, second up on the list, we have Lethal Company.
Finally getting nominated for something.
The third game nominated by the public is Phasmophobia.
Ooh.
So, I will say that those top 3 nominees
Wasn't Phasmophobia a couple years old,
are
though?
very, very strong votes for this. DBD, Dead by Daylight, fantastic game. Lethal Company is an absolute scream, pardon the pun. And then Phasmophobia is something that I've also played in VR and nearly ended up in the hospital because I fell over my bed. So, without further ado, the winner for the Best Multiplayer Horror Game Award is Lethal Company. I do want to take this time to say that the Lethal Company game is absolutely fantastic. A lot of people have been raving about it, and it is definitely deserving of this award. So congratulations to the developers, anybody on the team who has been working with this, and most importantly, a massive congratulations to anybody
Phasmo
who
released on
this game
console
and
this year?
survived
Okay.
without nightmares or giggles or giggly nightmares. That is enough from me, because this is very embarrassing.
All those
I hope you
games were
enjoyed
kind
the
of
rest of the Game
similar,
Awards.
and
I've
yet
been
very,
Ghost
very
Arcade,
different.
and have a lovely, fantastic, horrific day.
Congratulations to Lethal Company for swooping in to win for the 2nd year in a row.
Wow.
The show continues now with
Lethal
another
Company was
showcase
last
to
year?
get your...
Jesus, time flies.
Congratulations to Lethal Company for swooping in to win for the 2nd year in a row. The show continues now with another showcase of trailers to get your blood pumping. Here's Who Are You? A sci-fi horror where you must save your family from the threat of alien life.
Got him.
Wait, what?
Ray, I am praying this message gets to you.
Nuclear Nightmare, yeah.
How do I tell her her mother just vanished out of the blue?
Are they coming for us?
I can't bear the thought of breaking her innocent heart. All I want is Amanda back.
You did your best, Ray. But for now, run!
Okay. Studio Water Bear? Oh, great. Literally a studio called Water Bear. Wonderful. Oh, is this going to be like Carrie? They're all going to laugh at you. Oh, yeah. Exactly what's happening. They're all going to laugh at you. Drug Dealer Simulator 2 was also this year. Oh yeah, that was cool. I like playing that co-op. That was fun. I'm glad we've been able to play with the Dutch guys a lot more during the middays. They're reliable, funny, and funnily enough, they're reliable. New demo for Soul Devourer. Okay. Souls would probably taste good with the Chick-fil-A sauce. Alright, enough monkeying around. Oh, this game! This is from the people who made Bone Totem. We played Bone Totem earlier, that top-down point-and-click adventure game. This is about a monkey and a rat who try to escape a animal testing facility. Yep. Oh, we're gonna play this. Literally ape escape, if you think about it. Well, you're a chimpanzee, but you know, they're all synonymous. We all know there's a difference between an orangutan and a gorilla and an ape and... Oh my god, penguins! Animal use protocol.
Do you ever play horror games and wonder how the whole experience could be even more intense, even more immersive, and far, far scarier as a result?
Well, you're all kind of weirdo then. And this next category is one for you, as it champions VR technology.
Oh boy.
Our award for Best Virtual Reality Horror is presented by YouTuber turned game developer for Glitched Out, Super Horror Bro.
Super Horror Bro.
Hey guys, Super Horror Bro Mike here, and today I have the privilege and honor of presenting the award for Best Horror Game in VR. Now, obviously, VR refers to virtual reality. When you put on that headset and you're in the 3D world of a game, you're stepping into the shoes of a protagonist and getting to experience the world that the game presents firsthand in full 3D. Very different from the flat screen experience that you'd usually get, and for those brave enough to take the journey, VR offers an experience like no other. Now, we have 3 nominations for Best VR Horror Game today, and they are as follows. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2, Phasmophobia,
Oh yeah.
Resident Evil 4 VR. We have quite the selection within these nominations
There's no
today.
way I would ever play
A
Five
mascot
Nights
horror,
at Freddy in
a
VR.
ghost hunting experience,
I'd throw
and a
that
classic
headset so
survival
fast,
horror.
hell no.
But there can only be one winner, so let's see
I'd
who
open that
is.
box, play the game,
And the winner
it'd be broken
is,
in
for
10
Best
minutes.
VR Horror Experience, Resident Evil 4 VR.
How the hell does that look?
Massive kudos to Resident Evil 4 VR for reimagining the boundaries of horror.
Instead of pictures, it would be nice if they showed us like
Even if that means
5
going
seconds of
face-to-face
gameplay
with
just to
Dr.
see what the game was.
Don't adjust your headset, however, as we are back with more horror games to stuff your wish list with before heading on to our next award. Let's start with a world first escape attempt from Confined, leaving OBK 134.
Oh boy. That was intense. I was like focused. Oh, missile. Okay, B134. That's gotta be some Soviet stuff.
I'm Miles Wyndham. I was invited by Mr. Graham. He claimed to have information about my daughter. Where is he?
Charles is currently not available.
What does that mean?
He's missing. He disappeared a couple of days ago. Since then, others from the staff have vanished as well.
I'm Olivia. I'm a nurse, and I'm joining Dr. Carter at Graham Memorial. Why is there so much blood on the floor?
It was an accident. Everything's under control.
This whole clinic they're running, it's a sham. They act like it's a mental hospital, but it's really just a rotten prison. No one's getting treated.
I don't understand you. Our baby girl is sick, and you just want to give up?
Why are you staring at me like that, mister?
This island is dangerous, and you owe these people nothing.
I remember you now. I remember everything.
Damn, this looks like it's on Game Boy Color. Oh, that's Resident Evil 1 right there. Dogs coming through the windows.
The new dawn is upon us.
Oh boy.
Let's burn this fucking place to the ground.
Man. Dead of Darkness. Oh, it's coming out late next month. Less than well, just a little over a month.
We're hungry for new members.
Well,
You're invited to join the Brotherhood. Leave behind your money, family, and dreams, and join our flesh as we follow the powerful, ever-growing Elijah. He calls us all to a higher purpose. Your role is the seeker, and you will seek non-believers, those who are lost in the woods, those who could not digest Elijah's blessings. Using our special rituals, you can speak to the spirits of the forest. They'll help you find those who are lost. Watch for unnatural wildlife. It can be rather persistent, unpredictable, and stark.
Bring the lost ones home. Elijah will be happy to receive them.
Oh, I'm sure he will. Everything is normal. Feed the pit? I don't know about that. Mickey? Uh-huh. Oh boy. Oh. Nope. I'm good. Bad cheese.
Games provide lasting memories. They can make us laugh, cry, feel anger, or complete joy. You might have that one special game you call your own, so when you're finished with it, why leave it on the shelf collecting dust? Check out Frame a Game and show off your most cherished game with elegant and minimalistic frames that really highlight the game's artwork. You can even make it extra special with an engraved plaque. It has never been easier to showcase your favourite game. Lovingly crafted, perfectly displayed. Frame a game.
On from our earlier indie developer category then, we're now looking at devs of all sizes in a continued effort to celebrate all aspects, all sizes, and all corners of the horror game industry.
Presenting Best Developer is the Sequence streamer and self-proclaimed Silent Hill guy, An Eternal Enigma.
Hi there. Good to see you
Oh,
again. If you know who I am,
this
and
guy.
if not,
I do know
I am
Eternal Enigma.
An Eternal Enigma.
I do know.
And I am here
This
to
guy.
present the award for Best Developer.
You'll probably
Now,
be hearing
my
his voice
lovely
next month.
assistant will be bringing in the envelope
In January
All
for,
Thank you very much.
I hope he's
And
at
horror
Games
game
Done
fans
Quick.
should recognize the loveliest of assistants. As a Twitch streamer who has been streaming horror games for 13 years and somebody who knows a thing or two about awards, it is with great honor that the organizers have brought me back to issue the award for Best Developer. And let's be honest, for streamers like me who predominantly stream horror games, if they didn't make these amazing pieces of art, we may not have a whole lot to put out there. Some of us could figure it out, but they make our jobs way, way easier. So, without any further ado, our illustrious jury has whittled it down to 3 developers, and the nominees are Capcom, Wrong Organ, and Puppet Combo.
Ooh, well, it won't be Capcom.
And the winner of Best Developer is
Puppet Organ.
See how quick I can open this. We may just have to rip it. The winner is Capcom.
Oh.
Congratulations,
That was my first
Capcom,
guess, but I was like,
on
no, I'm gonna
winning
mix it up.
the Horror Game Award for Best Developer in 2024.
A huge well done to Capcom on their win. We're going to take a look at who your next developer hero could be with the new world premiere trailers. First up, we have Heavy as Stone, where you I don't know. A huge well done to Capcom on their win. We're going to take a look at who your next developer hero could be with a batch of brand new world premiere trailers, like Heavy as Stone, where you play as a life insurance investigator who looks into the cases of the missing and the dead.
Insurance agency simulator. Oh boy. VR? Question mark. Oh. Everybody's mannequins? The hell? Oh, tank controls, great. Oh, I definitely saw this game. This is called Laceration or something? Or Dismemberment or something. I think it's called Laceration. You can cut your arm off or something?
Introducing Max, the man who loves sex.
Okay.
This is a classic survival horror game where losing your limbs changes the path. Will you get to the end in one piece? Let's find out. Explore violence.
Oh my god.
The most important, beware of the lacerator.
Oh, the lacerator, that's it. Okay, that's a game. Select a play. Night Council Studio. Hell is a state of the soul.
Why? What's wrong? Is my son okay?
No.
What I want is inside you, little moth.
I am Natalia Asensio, Grand Mistress of the Night Council, and I am not afraid.
Dark Atlas. Oh, Japan again. And body cam footage too. Oh, school, I think.
本当に気にかけてくれていると思った。私が一番助けを必要としていた時。あなたはそこにいなかった。
Oh, Resident Evil. I mean, Silent Hill. The nurses in Silent Hill. You're the last one. This is a weird mechanic. It keeps track of all your stuff like in a VHS format. So ammo 1, clip 1, shotgun. Shotguns don't have clips, but that might not, maybe that's not related to guns. Maybe that's something else. Dead cam, analog survival horror. The big push now to that whole VHS thing.
Making horror content takes a special set of skills. Or at least, we like to think so, as horror content creators ourselves.
I spend hours practicing my screams at jump scares. Hours!
Our next nominees in this category have perfected the art of screaming, yes, but also horror game coverage, connecting with audiences, and hyping up the genre to fans worldwide.
This is another totally publicly voted category decided upon by over 13,000 of you guys at home in the final round of voting alone. Here to present the award is content creator and voice actor, better known as Mika in Hollow Body, Kirsten Ria.
Hi, I'm Kirsten Ria, content creator and voice actor, having recently voiced Mika in Hollow Body. Horror is something that is at the heart of everything that I do, but it's not just about
Hollow
scares,
Body?
it's also about creativity and incredible storytelling.
Oh yeah, right
The
there.
Horror Content Creator of the Year award celebrates those who have helped bring the genre to life. connecting us through fear, thrills, and unforgettable moments. It's an honor to be part of the Horror Game Awards and celebrate those
You should
that
play
have made
Me Side. It's a
contributions
great
to horror.
game.
So here are the top 3 nominations as
Me-side.
voted by you, the public. IGP, Manly Badass Hero, and
I
Markiplier.
heard of that game.
And the winner
Didn't I?
is...
Didn't we hear about that earlier?
Markiplier! Congratulations, Markiplier. I personally have been a huge fan of yours since you first started creating content on
Oh,
YouTube,
yeah.
and
That's
it has
right. I've
been
seen that game. It's a
such an
horror
amazing
game.
journey watching
Yeah.
you grow into one of the biggest
I
horror
think
content
Indrid
creators
was playing that the other day when I
in the
raided
gaming
her
world.
on Twitch.
I think your recent work
Oh,
has been
Markiplier?
phenomenal,
Yeah,
and
ooh,
I
okay.
think that you blend the perfect amount of storytelling, humor, horror, and creativity into your work, and I can't wait to see what else that you come up with. And I'm also very much excited for Iron Lung. Thank you to everyone who voted and to all of the nominees. Congratulations, and thank you so much for making the horror genre so special.
Wait, was that the Bite of 87?
Okay.
No. It was just a super deserved win for Markiplier.
Okay, hold on. I need to find out what the horror game of the year is. There's about maybe 30 minutes of stuff here, but I gotta see what the game of the year is, horror game wise. We're running low on time. I have some important stuff I gotta do, but I don't want to miss out on the end. And I'm sure there's some other great games in here, so I encourage you to check out the event too. Horror Game Awards if you want to see like 30 minutes. What the hell's this?
I'm confident there will be a clue. Something to explain what is happening to me across these endless corridors where atrocities took place. I don't know where I am. Surrounded by decay. Delirious with fear. One last desperate attempt to break free from the presence that haunts my past.
Oh, you know what I'm excited for, chat? Though it's not a horror game, it's kind of a mystery game.
Why are you doing this?
We gotta play Blueprints. Asylum. I don't even know if I'm in Blueprints. Am I in Blueprints? I think I might be. I think I'm the house in Blueprints. Every day it's a whole different mess. Every night I have the same nightmare. I see my ex-boyfriend killed by horrible creatures. What if they aren't just nightmares? Oh, this game! Oh, right! This is cool as hell! They were combining... This game looks amazing. They're combining, like, I don't know, 1-bit gameplay or whatever with actual, like, IRL footage. This seems cool as hell. I forgot all about this one. Dude. Good luck for remembering that name. What? Call it Boo Horror Simulator.
Hi everyone, I'm Joe White. You might know me as the voice of Chris Redfield from the 2002 remake of Resident Evil Biohazard.
Really?
I would like to introduce you to a little survival horror project that I'm working on with my good friends over at Team Nocebo. Now, I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm going to be voicing a really fun character in the game. Completely bonkers. You're going to love it. So without further ado, here is the world premiere trailer for our project entitled Shiver.
I'm in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 chat. Am I? I don't know. Maybe not.
Degrees below zero stood for a bite of frost that hurt and that must be guarded against.
Okay.
The blood in my body recoils before it. Blood is alive and wants to hide away and cover itself up from the fearful cold. The shivering came more quickly upon me. I was losing my battle with the frost. It was creeping into my body from all sides. A good idea, I thought, to sleep off to death. Freezing was not so bad as
To be honest, like, if you're in 50 degree below weather, the nose ring might not be a good idea.
And I was right. There are worse ways to die.
Like metal on the body with the, you know, whether it's 50 below Fahrenheit or Celsius, probably, you know, not great. Hey girl, let's chill. Oh my god. What's coming? I couldn't tell. Some of these could be real bangers. Like, we're looking at all these games not knowing what the hell they are, and they could be close to like being a big nominee for Game of the Year next year.
It's time for the big one.
Or part of the Game
Without
Awards.
further ado,
Let's
see who's winning the biggest prize of the night. Horror Game of the Year.
Horror Game of the Year.
Here to present the award is Kyle Rowley, who's director of 2023's Horror Game.
What was that one game with the camera?
Hey everyone, my name is Kyle Rowley, and I am the game director for Alan Wake 2.
Oh.
Now, the horror genre is a unique and special genre. It's constantly evolving and innovating, trying to find ways to scare us as players. Tonight, we've had the chance to celebrate a brilliant selection of games that have scared us with impeccable gameplay, immersive audio, and exciting performances. But there's only one game that can be crowned Horror Game of the Year. So, let's take a look at the top 3 nominees with the most votes for the Horror Game of the Year 2024, in no particular order. Silent Hill 2 Remake, Mouthwashing,
wow,
and Still Wakes the Deep.
Ooh, congratulations to Silent Hill 2.
Silent Hill 2 Remake. Congratulations to Bloober Team and Konami for making our nightmares come
No
true.
surprise there, but Still Wakes the Deep and Mouthwashing. I played them as well.
What an incredible
So I played
year
all
it's
3 of
been
those.
for horror
That's good.
gaming. And an incredible year for the game that for many gamers will have started it all off. Silent Hill 2.
A huge well done to all of this year's winners. You'll be receiving your very own
What the hell was the name of the game that I was trying to remember?
Very soon that will perfect your home decor. And of course, a massive, massive congratulations to our nominees as well.
I can't even describe it. It's one with a camera.
And been an incredible showcase of the horror talent we have in our industry.
It's like
everyone
Visage
who's
a little
voted
bit.
in our public voting, to our jury, to our developers who trusted us with their
Michael,
trailers that you've seen tonight, and of course to everyone who's watched at home. Thank you so much. It's great always to be able to come out to the horror community and see the love and support that we get for the dark side of gaming.
There will be more from the Horror Game Awards next year, including a bigger, badder, and bloodier award show at the end of 2025.
Until then, thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Well, I gotta remember the name. There was a plate. What the hell? Luca. Is that the name? There's a game called Your name Luca. What the hell is it? Oh, Madison. Madison is the name of the game that I was thinking of. M-A-D lowercase I-S-O-N, like Mad Son. You're like the son who's gone mad, but your name is Luca in the game. It's confusing because like the name is, there's one name which is Madison, but Luca. Yeah, okay. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for tonight then. So we got to see the Horror Game Awards from a couple of days ago. We got to see some stuff from Space Engineers 2 and the Indie Game Awards as well. So it was cool to see all these really interesting games from, the last year or so, that most of which we've actually played. So it was a big award night for us as well. So good stuff. All right, I got to get out of here. Got to grab something to eat. Got to get some videos ready for you all. And then also figure out what we're going to do for the weekend with maybe Thurston, Sebastian, Harry, Stromby. I don't know who will be around. But we've got more of The Long Dark coming. We've got more of Project Zomboid. Sorry, Build 42 for Project Zomboid coming. And then also a little bit more Bellwright too, for sure. And then some other fun stuff along the way, depending on who's around. And of course, next week we got Christmas as well. Can you believe it? Christmas is already here next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, Christmas is here. And the Wednesday after that, just a week later, the next Wednesday, New Year's Day. So we'll figure out who's going to be around. I'll probably be busy Christmas Eve night and then Christmas Day midday. And then New Year's Day, I'll probably be around because I'm not going to go out and party or nothing on New Year's. Those days are gone. Actually, I never did it. Those days were gone the day I was born. So anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out. Oh, and by the way, I must mention P.O. Box opening on Saturday. Saturday, I'll pick a big game that everybody will want to watch. And before we start it, I'll do an unboxing. And then if anybody wanted to know, like if they happen to miss, because everybody's always going to be busy, so it's going to be hard to find a perfect time for everybody, I'll just tell them to go back and watch that video. And I know a lot of you sent a lot of nice stuff. So thank you very much for an amazing year so far. It's almost over. And we'll be on to 2025, but I will see you all bright and early tomorrow morning for more Big O Games on the channel. One's in the chat if you enjoyed. One's in the chat if you smash the like button. One's in the chat if you're a sub. One's in the chat if you're a follower. Everyone put a 1, and I am done. I'll see you all tomorrow for more Big O Games on the channel. Have a good night, folks.